guys, don't forget, a 58-year-old Frank Ribery is still playing on the wing and still playing.
But Xavi's the merchant, man. Xavi's the merchant.
Kylian Mbappe is not the black Milan or black Mark. It's the black Mario Balotelli.
That makes no sense. All right, guys, we're here. We're live. Sorry, man, I had to get the meal, man. Like I say, I had to get the meal. Man. So I had to be prepared before we come in for this Saturday hangout. We've got things to discuss. So just to give you a little preview, we're going to go down. Is the Premier League over? Is La Liga over? Let's talk about Bruno. Let's talk about Bruno. And also, because I don't think we've actually discussed it, let's talk about Tuchel. Let's talk about Thomas Tuchel, and let's see what you guys think about Tuchel being the man and taking over as manager, because I don't think we actually discussed that around him. And so, lots to discuss, lots to break, and of course, we have to pretty much do a recap on the whole Arsenal and United thing. And I think we even have a dear friend, Ramsey, friend of the show, who can also maybe come in and give us his thoughts on the whole Arsenal United thing. But I think first things first, let me just get my bearings, because I think we have to address this, because I'm coming close to calling it. And Vilton and you boys, you may not like what I'm about to say, but I'm being close to calling it right now. So let's see where we're at right now. So Levante said what's up. Levante said what's up. I know it's Real went down to 10 men because for some reason Eden Militao thought that he could maybe foul the guy and not get sentenced off. But I think because somebody said something hilarious on Twitter. They said that Perez forgot to renew his VAR subscription. So it is what it is, man. VAR went against Homeboy down to 10 men, and Levante did the needful. If Atletico beats Cadiz, they go 10 points clear. So let's just even bring up the La Liga table just to give us a better idea as to where things are at right now. So this is the La Liga table as it is, man. Let me bring this up so all of you guys can see. So we can just look at the imagery. So Atletico Madrid, 47 points, 18 games played. Real Madrid with 40 points, 20 games played. Sevilla, 39 points, 20 games played, man. So obviously, if Barcelona win, obviously their games put them up to 20, puts them at 40. So if Atletico win against Cadiz, that puts them 10 points clear with a game in hand. So guys, I'm pretty coming close to calling it, because I thought that, if Barca win, could they come close? No. This isn't a very good picture right now for La Liga, because remember, Athletic Bilbao is who Barcelona play on Sunday, and those guys said what's up to them in the Copa del Rey. Where I am right now is this: if Atletico beats Cadiz on Sunday, as crazy as it sounds, I'm calling La Liga 10 points. 10 points, because it's 10 points, and Real and Barca will continue to drop points as well. This Madrid will continue to drop points as well, and I don't think Atletico will drop enough points to screw up a 10 points lead. So I'm going to come first to your boy Vilton with this, man. So Vilton, looking at this image, looking at this picture right now, is it over? Is it time for us to call La Liga, or do you still think somehow your boys can still say what's up? Tell me.
I think the league is over. I think it's over today. Today kind of cemented it, because Atletico Madrid is not known to bottle leagues, and with Simeone as their coach, there's no way Atletico is going to bottle defensively. We have to hope they drop points, but I do think the league is over, to be honest with you. At this point, I think we should just try to focus on the Champions League and see if we could make a run in it, because I think it's obviously the league's not over yet. There's still 18 games left, but the way it's looking, I would think it's over, bro. Today was the last straw today because we should have won today to put pressure on Atletico Madrid. Yeah, I really believe it's
Okay, but
done, bro.
what if Atletico lose or draw to Cardiff? Would you then say that there's still a chance?
Yeah, there's always a chance. Like I'm not saying it's permanent, like it's gone. There's always a chance, but I just don't see it because this Real Madrid side, it's so like we're inconsistent last season too, but it's very inconsistent. Like we will go on a 5-6 game winning streak, then after that we just draw, lose, draw, lose, draw, lose. Like today, for example, it shows that if Ramos isn't there at the back, it's bro. Kimmich is 24, Madrid is 35, but okay. But yeah, like if Ramos doesn't play, it's like we don't have that leader in defense. And Militao, I know a lot of Madridistas think it wasn't a red card, but it was a clear red card. He tripped them. It was the last man. So yeah, but I just think that Zidane should try to get the starting 11 team fit and see if we could make a run in the Champions League because at the moment I just don't see Atletico dropping any points. And with Cannibal scoring goals, they're looking good, man.
See, now, if I come to the next, it's like, maybe you didn't get the memo, but it says, I don't watch La Liga figures, but we all know it's because Real and Barca are in bad form. Let's go not be up there right now if Real and Barca didn't sleep. Have you seen their form? So, my dear friend, the green ticks mean win. Those mean win. So that means the last 5 games they've won, and the only game they've lost is. Can you see that there? It says 1 loss, 2 draws. So even if Real and Barcelona were doing their normal thing, they would probably be like still 2, 3, 4 points behind. So forget that Barca and Real Madrid. See, that's why the league may be over. Even if Real, what Atletico are doing is sort of on pace as to what Barca Real can do, but maybe even better. So even if we had the normal Real and Barcelona, they would still be around the same points, maybe a few points less than Atletico. So Atletico's form, just in general, has been freaking amazing. So,
but is he making the point that like when Atletico went head to head against Real and Barca, they didn't do anything? Obviously, they're only 2 teams in the league, and that's why you win a league by beating all the other teams. But I don't know whether the point of that comment was that, oh well, because Madrid and Barca have been so bad inconsistently, actually when you put Atletico Madrid 1-on-1, let's say it was a cup game or a Champions League game, for example.
No, but no. Like this is a league. Like if it's a cup, cool. But as we just saw, Real Madrid beats Atletico. But what does the league table say? So what's the points of that win over thing when you could now potentially be 10 points behind them?
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
And they also beat Barca too. This for the first time since Simeone.
I was supposed to say like, what was the Barca score?
I'm not gonna be that Real Madrid fan that says, "Oh, we in bad form." No, if Atletico wins it, they deserve it, bro. Like they work for it. It's not like we just giving up the lead to them. Yes, we obviously Real Madrid's in a transition position right now, but that's not an excuse. You're still Real Madrid at the end of the day. You're still here to perform. Even while we were 10 men down today, I still expected us to grind it down, get a draw at least.
No, it looks good. No, Real actually looking good with 10 men down.
Yeah, but we just didn't take our chances.
All right. So Ahmad, is the league over? Is it time to call the league?
It's done. It's finished. If they don't win it
in January,
it will be one of the biggest bottle seasons if they don't win this year. And I don't think Real Madrid will compete with an incompetent manager. So I really think it's finished. Atletico has been looking fantastic this season. A big difference with last season, in my opinion, is that they're winning these small games, not drawing against everyone like they did the last year and the year before. They're getting the clutch goals. I really think Atletico will win this season.
Undisputed, talk to me.
HH, it's time you put some respect on Diego Simeone's name. It really is time.
Same dude who lost to Red Bull Leipzig and bottled the ACL final with 20 seconds to go. That same dude.
HH. Who was Llorente? Zidane told me he wasn't good enough.
Zidane is incompetent.
Zidane told us all he wasn't good enough, and look what he's doing with Simeone. Angel Correa. Was Trippier ever really rated that highly? Torreira, again, another. This Luis Suarez was also apparently finished. That's what they told me. And he's dominating the league with these guys. So this is what a manager looks like, Unlike that bald guy at Real Madrid, who's still starting Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro in 2021.
Undisputed, he's a horseman. Please take that by Peggy. He's a horseman. He's got a World Cup.
This bald horseman who is still starting Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro in 2021, and let Odegaard go to Arsenal. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. Benzema, again, his son. He's also still starting him in 2021. Zidane, he is stuck. He's stuck and he's refusing to evolve. Whereas Simeone, that's what a real manager looks like. And I don't care how many Champions Leagues. Listen, if Simeone had Zidane's players, this guy would dominate football. But obviously that's not how it works.
Can the Zidane slander in the live chat please be kept to a minimum? Can you please keep it to a minimum? I know on everything, but can the Zidane slander in the live chat please be kept to a minimum? Watch your mouth, respect who you're talking to.
By the way, Hassan, I love your avatar.
Thanks, bro.
The heck? Gosh, man, I can't see shit. Contestable. What the Oh yeah, contestable. Talk to me. Is the league over? La Liga.
Yo, I'm a kid, first of all. Second of all, the season is over. That's all I'm going to say.
Go on.
Now, I just want to say
wait. Okay. How? Two questions. First of all, how old are you, and do your parents give you permission to be on this?
Okay, first of all, I am 12 years old, and second of all, yes, my parents give me the authority to do this. I am not like a 6-year-old. Okay.
Please speak. Continue to speak.
Okay,
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you.
Atletico have the potential to already finish off the league, because you saw what they did to Liverpool, beating them up, and then you see Barcelona losing 8-2. Now something's up. They're not top of the table. I don't even know who Real Madrid lost to, but I know that they didn't win against
it was Manchester City last season.
Oh yeah, they lost to Manchester City, and they didn't even contest them that much. So I mean, the season is over for me. I mean, they have a better team in general.
You don't see any chance. You don't see any chance of Real Madrid or Barcelona getting back into this,
unless we get the 2017-2018 Zidane, the Zidane who won the Champions League back, and then Simeone keeps losing games. That will probably not happen. But you just have to look for luck. That's literally it.
Okay. Perfectly said, man. Perfectly said.
Yeah.
Hassan, talk to me.
Yeah, bro, man. It looks like a wrap for La Liga, man. It looks like a wrap. I think Simeone, he's done it again. He's got himself another league title. I think 2 weeks ago, I was saying Madrid have a chance. I still thought Madrid will win it, but El to Levante, I think if they go 10 points clear and have a game in hand, which I think they'll win, man, Simeone's done it again. But shout out to the Cannonball. He wins this, the best striker of generation. I don't hear no Lewandowski.
So I mean, how embarrassing would this be for Real and Barcelona? Because this could get even uglier, because I can't remember the last time either Real or Barcelona won the league by double digits. So if Atletico win this by double digits and so forth, it could be the widest margin we've seen in La Liga in a very long time.
True. But I mean, they won so many La Ligas, Barca and Madrid, the last couple of years, and Champions League. It really doesn't matter that much. I mean, the last time Atletico won it was 2014, was it? When they won the league?
2014, yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to them. I think they won La Liga.
Okay.
And don't blame Hazard. Don't blame Zidane. I blame Hazard. Do not blame Zidane.
No. Leave Hazard out of it. Leave
HS, by the way, in 2019, Barca won La Liga over 15 points ahead of us, but Atletico finished second. So they won it by 11 points ahead of Atletico Madrid.
Oh, 11 points. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamal talks. Oh, Jamal and both Hassan Jamal. Funny, you guys are here after Liverpool are winning. Funny that. Jamal, talk to me about Real.
I was here last week. Relax.
Sure. Jamal, you definitely weren't. So Jamal, talk to me. Welcome back, Jamal.
Yeah, before I speak on this, I want to say I apologize to you, HH. After recent events, I am being nice with you only. I just want to say I apologize. R9 is the greatest player of all time. Marco Verratti is the best central midfielder in the world. Mohamed Salah is a Z-Tech Iron Robin. Messi and Ronaldo are World Cup flops and they will never be the GOAT.
Jamal, the juju will rest for your club. That's what it was.
Yeah, this topic. Yeah, that's what I say. And Hazard is top 2. Top 1 if you push me.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Real Madrid and Barcelona. This is La Liga titles. Guys, as Hassan, 3 weeks ago, I say Real Madrid, they win this, man. But come on. If Atletico win tomorrow, I think it's 10 points with the game in hand. Nah, it's done. Because I'm watching the teams Real Madrid are lost into. They lost to Alves, Cadiz, and Levante. I don't think you can win La Liga if you lost into those kind of teams. And Barcelona is a different story. So, yeah, man, I feel this is Atletico here. But one thing I just have to say about Simeone, guys, that shows you give him just some time. Because last year, I said this guy, he should go. I say his time at Atletico was over. And they stuck with him, and watch now. They're cruising to La Liga, and they could potentially do something this year. So kudos to Simeone, man. Big up.
Wonderful.
Well, about Madrid, right? About Madrid. Yeah, I mean, props to Diego Simeone. Obviously, where you can see what's going on with Barcelona and Real Madrid. It's all you shouldn't take anything away from Atletico Madrid. They have clearly been the best team in the Liga this season. I think they will go on to win the Liga, but it shouldn't be devoid of the fact that Barcelona and Real Madrid seem to have issues, especially Barcelona Football Club, with going in a concept of the pandemic that we're in, and obviously Real Madrid, just as Constantinople was talking about, still relying on effectively their treble-winning team as their backbone, and the lack of young players basically coming in to replace these established players is a problem for Zidane. I do think that, while I obviously credit Diego Simeone, I do think that has to also be balanced by the fact that, like, he was given quite a significant war chest in terms of the players and signings that he was getting, João Felix and so on. He should, essentially what I'm saying is he should be challenging for the title. He should be competing. That's what he should be doing. He should be going forward in the Champions League. It shouldn't be a kind of like, we're so surprised that, given the backing that he's had in the last 2 or 3 seasons, that is what he should be doing. So it doesn't mean that he's been bad. I'm just sort of saying that, like, Atletico Madrid kind of find where they should be given the investment that has been given to him the last 2 or 3 seasons. So I think Atletico Madrid are probably going to win the Liga. Madrid look like they're probably going to go trophyless this season. Barcelona, I think, likewise as well. And if both of those teams are not careful, maybe, just maybe, you might see an Atletico Madrid era coming through. Because if Barcelona and Madrid don't get their ship together, then and the Atletico Madrid and the board think, hey, hang on a minute, maybe we can give Diego Simeone more backing, more funds, get some really good deals playing. Then suddenly you're thinking, this could be a new era for Atletico. So that's my 2 cents.
All right. Damien, talk to me, man. La Liga, is it over? It's time for us to call the Liga. Do you think your boys could do something? Do you think Messi could inspire them to an amazing comeback?
No. I think today it was just the last straw. It doesn't even matter if us and Real will win against Atletico. I think the damage was already done after today's loss from Real, and now it's just about can either of us like make a deep run in the Champions League. We're still in the Copa del Rey. We can maybe win that.
So you're saying that La Liga is officially over?
Yeah. I mean, it would be a miracle if one of us somehow, you know, catches up to Atletico. But yeah, I think it's over.
All right. And Mr. Ramsey, man, pleasure to have you here. Friend for the show, man. Ramsey, is it over, man? La Liga. Or do you think Real and Barca can do something?
How trash are these teams in La Liga? You let Atletico get that far ahead. And I've got Real Madrid fans, big Real Madrid fans, and Barcelona fans, big Barcelona fans in this chat. Just saying, yeah, man, the league is over. With 20 games played. You're conceding the league with 20 games played.
Wait, Ramsey, Ramsey, are you looking at the same picture that I'm looking at right now?
The same page.
Bro, I know that it's bad, it's crazy, but
Ramsey, aren't you an Arsenal fan? Aren't you an Arsenal fan, Ramsey?
I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm a neutral.
He's an Arsenal fan.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. I'm disappointed, man. It seems like there's no fight anymore, man. I mean, with the quality that the players of the squad have, I get that the lead is massive, but today, the Levante result just shows that the players aren't even fighting anymore. It's embarrassing. Like, they should be embarrassed that you can let Atletico get this far, and opportunities after opportunities to try and catch them, you just drop them, and you're losing games like this. You're supposed to be putting the pressure on them to challenge. You're letting Atletico walk this title, and we're in January. And Barcelona and Real Madrid are conceding the league. For me, that's embarrassing.
Embarrassing is making a music video of a player that hasn't kicked the ball yet.
But it's a damn good music video.
That's embarrassing. I mean,
No. Red Devil, trust me, we'll get to your boys very soon. We'll get to your boys
Fernandez, we'll get there.
What's it called? So yesterday says that thanks for the dub, Mr. Yassi. It says Liverpool lose and you won't see Jamal ever again. Look, Jamal has made the necessary sacrifice. So Jamal, because you said nice things, don't worry, man. I got you, man. I got you. All right. There will be no nicknames of Liverpool. There will be no praise things of Liverpool or anything. And if you offer me some extra funds, mainly in those chocolate M&Ms in the yellow packets, if you give me some of those, maybe I can do some extra juju for your rivals, man. So just give me some of those M&Ms in the yellow packet, and then I can maybe do extra. All right, guys. Let's see. I don't want to do like a match review per se. I want to talk about specific things, and I want to come first to Red Devil. Then I'm going to go to Ramsey with this. So obviously, Arsenal played in United, and if you're a non-Premier League fan, you would say, "What's in the brickery? Is this shite?" But it was a very watchable game, though. It was 0-0 expected goals, but it was a very watchable game. But I think we need to have a discussion about a certain guy called Bruno Fernandes, because the fact of the matter is this. Sorry, I didn't mute you. I was hearing freaking Mozart from your theme, bro. So that's it. So if Bruno doesn't score or doesn't assist, what use is he? And how good is he? Because is this guy solely reliant on his stats? So we have, it begs the question, how good is this dude? What does this guy actually do if you remove his G's, assists, pre-assist, contributions, and so forth? Because I think that we are now seeing the real Bruno Fernandes, and I feel that because United were playing so well and they were top of the table, United fans bullied many of us into saying Bruno was top 5 midfielders in the world. And I was like, hang on. Toni Kroos, Marco, De Bruyne. I mean, there are a lot of
Henderson.
We could throw in Henderson in there as well. I could probably even throw in Henderson. You can put in them as well. So I never got that. So Itis merchants, man. So many teams have games in hand over Chelsea. While Itis, I don't even want to discuss Chelsea right now. I don't want because that's just going to depress me. Hence why I've not looked at in detail. So please, we'll get to Chelsea afterwards. So Red Devil, and I want to confess Red Devil and Rams, but first Red Devil. Red Devil, can you please give me an honest freaking assessment on Bruno Fernandes? Please. Is this guy just reliant on his stats? You take his stats away. How good is this dude really?
First and foremost, I just want to welcome back Jamal, Hassan, Undisputed guys. After the, because everyone who was here, I sent out an SOS, a distress call, because I genuinely was concerned for you guys' well-being, especially after the FA Cup game. And that Bruno, free
Listen,
kick.
I love it well.
It was.
Speak on Bruno. Speak on Bruno.
I'm
Speak
happy.
on Bruno.
I'm happy.
Don't change Charles back.
How good is
Really
the FA
happy.
Cup really?
I actually I won't just Undisputed was here. So shout out. But you two, I'm just glad you're back. So I'll get that out of the way.
Listen, the Hangout was I was watching from a distance.
I was looking in the comments, man. I was looking through the comments, Hassan. I couldn't see. The second point is Chelsea are 10th. So that's just something I just want to get out there.
Yeah, Red Devil. Talk about freaking Bruno Fernandes. Wait. What are you doing? Talk about
He's changing the subject. Don't let him do this. He's changing the subject.
This is build up. This is build up, guys.
No. I asked you a simple question about Bruno Fernandes.
This is build up. This is build up. We need to build. This is the concept.
Okay, so
whose mic is that?
Okay. You see, this is why we can't have kids on this show. I don't know what's happening. So hopefully there was no domestic abuse done. But you see, this is why, because whenever you have kids on, because I had screaming. I don't know where that's coming from, but we're going to move on very quickly. So Red Devil, please move on very swiftly, and they know what we just said. Red Devil, go for it.
I'm moving on. So let's talk about Bruno. First and foremost, I gotta say thank you, HH, because I was waiting for this, because I was waiting for the Bruno slander to come back, because I remember a video you posted when you gave Bruno Fernandes a nickname Brudez, and I was like, this is not a good omen. This is not a good omen at all. So I'm actually not gonna say a lot. I actually want the panel and you guys to continue this Bruno slander. Because
wait, what wasn't his nickname? Bruno Fernandes Kovacic. What's his name?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so but he said, yeah, exactly. So I want that type of banter to Bruno, because then eventually his form will come back. When you literally uttered those words Brudez, I was like, oh, here we go, man. Here we go. So there was an element of that, this sort of hoodoo jinx thing, which is weird. You did the same thing with El Dio and Mane and stuff, and look what happened to Burnley. The only positive I know is that you keep on gassing Chelsea, so I know that they're fine. If you do that, they'll be where they are. But like on a like continuing from that, like I mean, as far as this game is concerned, to be honest, I personally think it's tactical, because it's no coincidence that in the 5 or 6 games that we played against the traditional top 6 teams, they've basically been goalless. But then against everybody else, he's been involved, he's scored. Now, originally I thought, okay, maybe it's what you guys are saying, it's Bruno and Pogba the one. But then what happened in this game, which was different from a lot of other games, is that when McTominay came off, Fred came into the midfield. So I initially thought, oh, that's great. With Fred in the midfield being our potentially only holding pivot, Pogba and Bruno will be able to go up the field and create, etc. That didn't happen, which tells me that they're being told or they're being coached. Certainly, Pogba is being told you need to basically stay back and protect Lindelof and Harry Maguire. And for those people who watch Manchester United, it is so painfully obvious that United play different when Eric Bailly is playing as a centre back. Hence why Bruno and Eric Bailly seem to love each other. So differently that Bruno's game improves when Eric Bailly is on the pitch. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. Absolutely. Like this, because the big issue with Eric Bailly, you're questioning. Have you not watched the games? From what I can see, the big issue is that like when Eric Bailly is there, okay, because you've got to understand that like Lindelof and Maguire are slow and often need protection. That's why he constantly plays Fred and McTominay in the big games. They're not exposed. When Eric Bailly is playing, you don't have to do that, which gives Pogba and Bruno the license to go forward. And so they don't necessarily have that responsibility. And then the other thing I would argue as well is that, to be fair to Bruno and Pogba, these guys are playing in a team where when they're essentially the only creative players. Liverpool and City and other teams actually have complete fullbacks.
Speak on it.
That can actually do that. If Bruno and Pogba don't create anything, what do you have? Luke Shaw at best. Wan-Bissaka's not going to do anything. Rashford, Greenwood, and Martial are all inward forwards that are inward forwards. They don't really cross from the wing. They don't really look out. You saw that again today with Martial and Rashford just going inside, not really looking for Cavani, not delivering balls. So it is a bit unfair that we expect Bruno and Pogba to constantly create for the team when really they should be getting help from their fullbacks, from their wingers to do that, like other teams. I mean, case in point, Man City, Kevin De Bruyne is not in this team. We're saying KDB is better than Bruno, fine, but Man City seem to be perfectly fine without him. Why? Because they're still able to create via their fullbacks, via the depth they have. They don't need him. So because they have the other players to do that, Manchester United don't have that. Outside of Bruno,
but Red Devil,
Factual.
I'm talking about when the ball is given to someone's feet and what they do with the ball at their feet. How can a different defender change the ability of what a guy can do when they pass him the ball and he receives the ball? Forget where he receives the ball. When he receives the ball to feet, how good is his ability and how can he affect the game when the ball is at its feet? Because whenever the ball is given to Bruno, it's loose, it's jaggedy, it's haphazard, and so forth. And I just don't see a refined footballer. Hence why you take away the fact that he doesn't have any goals or assists. How good of a player is he, and were we lied to by your fans?
I mean, isn't that the point of his position, to score goals and assists? He still has one of the highest amount of goals and assists in midfield in the PL season this season. So what are we looking at exactly for judging him in?
The eye test. What's he an eye test?
No, for me, it's the eye test. Because
so was that free kick against Liverpool the eye test? Hassan, I need to ask you that. Hassan, was that
sorry, repeat that.
The free kick against Liverpool a few days back. Was that eye
It's
test?
the FA Cup, man. Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Bro, listen. Red Devil. Red Devil.
Was it eye test?
No, Red Devil. So you're saying that Bruno does deserve all the hype and he does deserve all the praise, and he's one of the best. See, you still say he's still one of the best midfielders in Europe.
Well, I never said he was one of the best midfielders in Europe, but what I've said consistently is that he has clearly transformed this team. There's clearly the stats and the evidence.
Okay, just to be clear, you don't co-sign him as being one of the best midfielders in Europe, because I was hearing that rhetoric when United were on.
I think he's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Maybe not necessarily
Premier League, Jerry. I said Europe.
Yeah, no, not necessarily Europe. No, of course not. Premier League, yes, and for Manchester United, it's you can't deny the fact that before Bruno Fernandes came into this club, Manchester United were completely sort of. So I can't buy this. Oh, there's been no difference. There's clearly has been a difference.
Your fellow United fans say that yes, he is
110%. 110%.
Okay. So Red. So before I come to Ramsey, so where do you stand on Bruno? What is he as a player, and where do you rate him as a player, specifically to his position, midfielder? So just so we know exactly where you put it.
So is this to me? So still.
Yeah, to you.
All right, okay. So, as in, like, so what in your tier system, or
so because maybe I'm wrong. You're saying that not one of the best midfielders in Europe, but one of the best midfielders in the Premier League.
Yeah, like I'm saying that just based on the fact that like this is probably still his first proper full season. So I think he can certainly be one of the best midfielders. It's just that I feel that the other midfielders that have been around for a longer period of time that have proven themselves at the higher level. In the sort of tough games, and so deserve the accolade, but not more. Not because
Can you name your top five? Can you name your top five midfielders?
So I would say Kevin De Bruyne, as much as I hate to admit it. Let's have a look. Thiago.
Nope, he's not top five. But go on.
His top five though.
He's not.
Champions League winner, baby.
Yeah. If we're talking based on thing, I've got to say Marco Verratti as well.
Yes.
Who?
Marco.
Uber Eats. Oh,
Marco. I told you guys, you can't ignore Marco. You cannot ignore Marco.
You
can't ignore Marco.
Red Devil.
Let him finish.
Kimmich.
Yeah, exactly.
Mason Mount.
Hey, easy.
Yeah, that's my fifth. Mason Mount's my fifth one.
Okay, sure. Let me bring in Ramsey. So Ramsey, talk to me your honest assessments on Bruno Fernandes. Where do you rate him, and is he worth the hype? And try and be as objective as you can be.
Listen, I'm actually a big fan of Bruno. I think he's a good player, and he does get a lot of stick. But listen, I mean, listen, he got stick from Paul Scholes today. I think was it today? Paul Scholes said that
Yeah.
he doesn't perform in big games. And listen, Man United fans can say what they want. Paul Scholes is one of the biggest legends at the club, and he knows what it takes to win a league title. And so he will never ever settle for Man United finishing top 4 every year. So he knows that Bruno needs to step up in those big games if Man United are going to win the league. Now, I'm not saying it's for this year. Maybe it's for next year going forward, but he knows what the big players do in big games. He's played with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and those like when the big crunch game time comes, the big players appear. Now, I've been underwhelmed with him in the big games this season, and I'm just being specific on the big game. And we have a small sample, but it's a sample. You've played all of the top teams already, and not one have I said has he really shone out in there. In those games and taking it by the scruff of the neck. Yeah, it's okay to do it against Southampton, West Ham, and Aston Villa, and so on. But when do you do it in the big game? And today he had one big chance, and he didn't even hit the target, and that was disappointing for me. So for me, I do rate him. I do actually think he's still one of the best midfielders in Europe. But in the big games, like that's what makes the big player games the best players, one of the best. In Europe, because they step up in the big games, and obviously, unfortunately, Man United are out of Europe now, so he can't do it in the Champions League this year. But that's a stage where the big players step up, and he.
When was the last time your club was in the Champions League?
Hey,
Red Devil
man.
easy, Red Devil easy. Let him finish.
Listen. In comparison to Arsenal, we're nowhere near it. But I'm talking about Bruno, and Bruno wanting to be the best player himself. He needs to step up in these games. He needs to, and he's not doing it. Man United as a whole aren't doing it as well. But
Pepe was the truth, though.
Red Devil, me your mic, man. Me your mic.
That's what I'm saying, Red Devil. You said that he's changed Man United and bringing you forward. Then, if you're gonna get forward anyway, these are the games. These are the games you need to do it in, and he's been disappointed in every. Name one of the games that he's been good in.
I'm talking about big club Arsenal, though.
Let me meet this guy. So Ramsey, let me ask you this: if you had so where would you rate Bruno? Top 5 in Europe, top 5 in the Premier League, not maybe top 10 in the Premier League. What is the real, true, objective assessment of Bruno Fernandes based on his role as a midfielder?
Oh man, what are you saying in terms of midfielders? Top 5 in terms of midfielders?
Just midfield. The role of midfield.
For me, the reason why he has a case to be top 5 in Europe is because he produces the numbers. In the course of the last year, and obviously I've only really seen him in the Premier League this year because I wasn't watching that league over there that he used to be playing in, the pretend league over there. But I can see it firsthand that he produces numbers. So numbers-wise, like we talk about all the other players that Red Devil mentioned. Numbers-wise, Bruno's outnumbered them all. So he has to be in the conversation. But I do hear what you're saying with the eye test, and it just doesn't seem like he is. I can understand that. And by the way, I don't want to hear Kevin De Bruyne and his name mentioned in the same sentence, please. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Can I go next?
Oh no! Wait, let us bring in Yasia, then I'll come to Jamal. So Yasia, Bruno.
All right. So obviously, let's be objective here. Just think about it. Would Bruno Fernandes make a lot of teams better? Example: would he make Chelsea better? Would he make Chelsea a better team?
Yes.
No. Just answer the question, guys. Would he make Chelsea a better team?
No.
Yes.
He's better than Mount, surely.
Okay.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's actually not.
Would he make Liverpool a better team?
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, that's BS. But going on. Would he make Real Madrid a better team? Yes, he will. Will he make Barcelona, that lack of courageous midfielder, a better team? Yes, he will.
No.
See, I mean,
Pedri's better than
this is undisputed. Is a Liverpool fan. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's being biased. Bruno Fernandes is top 5 because he can go into majority of the teams other than probably a Manchester City because they have a Kevin De Bruyne and make them better. That's literally it. This guy came into a Manchester United team that were trash. That was trash. A Manchester United team that right now, if you think about it, really are so imbalanced, and he's literally the reason they were at one point top of the league. That's crazy.
And they're still
Manchester
winning.
United, the same Manchester United that HH said that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would never sniff the title. Bruno Fernandes came in literally a year. We were dead. This guy came in and actually made us quote unquote top of the league. That's insane. Come on, guys, use your brain. Don't use your bias, bro. Don't.
Yes, man. We need the Bruno hates.
Red Devil,
Bro,
Red Devil,
look,
Red Devil,
look,
Red
look.
Devil. No. So Yasser, you're saying that Bruno is top 5 in Europe, yes?
By far, he's top 5 because at the end of the day, regardless of any player, you look at how much any player has impacted a team.
No. Wait. Yes, wait. Yes, just to be clear, because I think sometimes we can have bad connections. So to be clear, Bruno Fernandes is a top 5 midfielder in Europe.
Yes, I take him over Tony Cruz. I'll take him
Oh.
over.
Did
Yeah,
you
I'll
see
take
that
him over
pass from Tony
Thiago.
Kroos today?
I'll take him over. I'll take him over
I love
Thiago
this
by
content,
far.
crack. Speak on it.
Same
He's,
Marco. Same
in my
Marco.
opinion, in the Premier League, De Bruyne and Pogba on his day. That's the only two midfielders,
Obviously.
in my opinion. That's it. Manchester
Oh
United
my
have
days.
either on their days either the number 1, 2, the number 2, 3 best midfielders in the entire Premier League.
Okay. Yeah, so yes,
And he's number 5. By
yes.
far, he's
Hey, easy. Yes, I know. I agree with you 100%. Just that when we're done here, maybe I'll send it to you on Twitter. But you said he's better than Toni Kroos. But I'll send you a pass that Toni Kroos made today, where Real were down to 10 men, outside of his foot, inside his own half to Asensio to score Real Madrid's first goal. I've never seen Bruno Fernandes do that.
Bro, Tony
But
Cruz is a different level to Bruno. Come on, that's
Are you kidding me? Are you
leave him,
kidding me?
man,
How
leave
many?
him.
How many?
That's
Bro,
all.
I can literally. I don't even have time, but I'm a literally step time where I'll put up any pass you can possibly think of. Bruno Fernandes has done. I watch Manchester United all the time. You guys, I don't think you guys watch Manchester United as much as I do.
I
The
do.
stuff this guy does in terms of scoring, in any way possible. What you call it? Free kicks.
Yes. Splashnet is a fellow United fan, by the way. I just wanted to put that out
Bro, okay. Look, you guys are judging Bruno because he's having a couple of bad games. This is the same guy that literally like barely warmed up, came off the bench, stepped on the field, barely he was on the field for 10 minutes, stepped up and scored a free kick to win the game. Bro,
Classy.
that is absolutely
Like it,
beyond that's world class. That's beyond world class, bro. This guy, in my opinion, there's very little midfielders I have ever seen that is like Bruno Fernandes. Bro, this guy, you guys don't understand. Manchester United were trash. We were trash. Are you
Bro,
kidding
we
me?
get it. He's a Portuguese Zidane. We get it.
So yes, where was Bruno Fernandes against Liverpool and against Arsenal today? Against the top team, if he's so good.
Because Manchester United, if everybody knows, if you stop Bruno Fernandes, you stop Manchester United. That's literally it.
Yes,
chill. Let the agenda.
Poor Bruno. When they stop,
let them keep the agenda.
Look. We have to get to some others right now. So, Wilton, where do you stand? Bruno Fernandes.
It's just you have to put some respect on Bruno. You have to give him his credit, bro. Like,
how much?
With this guy, like the amount of goals and assists that this guy has produced in the amount of short time that he just came in last year in January, it's insane. You have to give him his credit. Yes, you keep on saying he's a penalty merchant and stuff like that, but right now, bro, based on form, you have to say he's arguably top 5 in the world. Like, you just have to give it to him. If you're not taking trophy out of it, you just have to put
Wait, sorry, hold on. This is what I say. So he's top 5, but he can be stopped by Xhaka.
Bro, it's one game. That makes no sense. It's just the way how when Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't score, you'd be the first one on here. Oh,
Exactly.
Cristiano is useless, like because he has one bad game.
Oh, Vilton, speak on it, bro.
No, I'm not even a Manchester United fan, but you have to give Bruno his credit. Because when Bruno has a good game, we never come and you be like, oh, Bruno, this guy had an amazing game, but we just be like, oh, he scored penalties. You still got to score the penalties, by the way. Like, you have to give Bruno that, bro. Like, the FA Cup, I didn't see you come in here give him his credit. You're just disowning them. But at the moment, you just have to like give him his credit. He's arguably top 5. Like
in Europe or the Premier League?
In Europe right now, based on his goal and assist, bro. If you look
HH
at his
gave him a
goal and
nickname.
assist,
You call him the Des. He called him the
when you look
Des.
at it, when you
Don't
look
call
at
him
it,
Des ever again.
and you keep on hyping Marco Verratti. Verratti waited his
called
career
Marco.
at
Wilton
PSG.
called
Right, the bum. You know,
Ahmed
right,
be
the bum.
worried. Ahmed be worried.
Wait your mic,
If you
wait
go
your
to-
mic.
Wait,
I'm just saying that. Like you keep on hyping Marco Verratti. Be honest.
Wilton, he's called Marco. No, Wilton. If you're going to talk about, he's called Marco. That's his name. So it's called.
Whatever.
Emphasis on the R. Emphasis on the R.
What
Emphasis
has he
on the R.
done?
Marco
Injury
is trash. Like, at the
incoming.
moment, he's injury prone. You're telling me
Injury incoming.
You're telling me if this was a Champions League final, you're gonna pick Marco Verratti right now, bitch? You're sick in the head, then, bro. You sick. Like it doesn't make sense. Like
Go to the eye test.
you keep on talking about eye test. Like I bet you Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't pass the eye test for you, but like that's just who you are. That's just sick. Like
Of course, he does for
Marco-
HH. Of course,
like
he does.
stop- I'm not hating. I'm not even a hater. Like stop hating on Marco Verratti. Like stop liking the guy. The guy hasn't done nothing. Like he hasn't done nothing in the Champions League. He was injured in the final against Bayern. You keep on
Talk about Bruno, man.
But anyway, Bruno at the moment, bro, like you just have to arguably top 5 based on his goal and assist. Like I would say Kimmich, De Bruyne, Goretzka right now is a monster for Bayern. I don't know if you guys watch the Bundesliga. I guess you could put Thiago in there and Cruz. Like, but Bruno, yeah, he had a trash game today. Yeah,
Thiago. What?
Yeah, can I go next, please?
But let me just say something on the game real quick. Based on the game, I think United should have won. They had the better chances. Cavani, he missed a sitter. He should have scored that. And Rashford needs to make better decision making, I feel like. And William, I feel sorry. I see why Arsenal fan doesn't like this guy. Like, bro, just aim it top corner. That's a goal. Like, my goodness. By the way, was Martinelli injured? Is that why William?
No, it was tactical. He's not.
Wow.
Well, okay. Ramsey, was that tactical? I heard he was being saved. Why was Martinelli brought off at halftime?
Yeah, Arteta said it was tactical. You know what?
It makes sense, though.
He got a lot of stick, but I thought actually we were better in the second half.
He worked.
The first 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes of the second half, we were all over them. And Willian should have scored. He also set up a great chance for Pepe, who should have scored as well. Obviously hit the bar in the second half. I thought the second half was so much better. In a weird way, I know people don't like Willian. He's not had a great season, fair enough. But he actually changed the game, and we could have got something in the second half.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay, so wait. I just
before I round up, stop hyping up Marco. He's trash right now, bro. Stop hyping him up. He's not a prime time player.
We need top two midfielders of the last 10 years. Cry more.
What position does he play, HH? You came and tell me. Is he a DM? What is
Jamal.
Jamal,
talk.
Yeah. First thing, guys, I'm just gonna be short and sweet on this one. But Red Devils, stop hyping up. You beat a child called Reece Williams, right? In the FA Cup. That was a child. All right. So HH, before I get serious, I just want to ask, what is Bruno's score on the eye test?
He scored a. He scored a 38%. No, he scored a 41%. 41%.
So he failed. He failed the eye test.
Yeah, he failed the eye test.
Massively, he failed. Massively.
If he was wearing a pussy shirt, would you say the same?
Yeah, I'm gonna be serious now, guys. You know what? I like Bruno. You know why I like Bruno? Because he reminds me, and guys, this is respectful. This is not a joke. This is true. He reminds me of a schoolboy footballer. What I mean by that is, soon as he gets the ball, this guy shoots. He don't even second guess himself. Soon as he get the ball, he shoots. Soon as he get the ball, he passes. So if he shoots 5 times in a game, one might beat up bins and go in the goal. The rest might go wide and go over the back. Same thing. Soon as this guy get the ball, he might try 5 through balls. One might be successful. And that's why I like Bruno, because he is like, soon as he get a ball, the guy says, I'm just going to shoot. And that is why he's frustrating and not pleasing to watch, because it's like he don't think. He just gets the ball and just shoot or just pass. He don't second guesses himself. So that is why I have to say about Bruno, man. And sometimes those footballers are kind of fun to watch, man, because this guy, if he feels he's going to shoot, he's going to shoot. And that's why people like you, HH, who might want a little more dribble and more flair might get frustrated with him because this guy, he just shoot from anywhere. This guy can shoot from halfway line, man. He's kind of crazy. So that's why I have to say about Bruno, man. He's fun to watch, but I know why some people like you, HH, might get frustrated with him.
Hassan, talk to me.
Yeah.
Hassan, yeah.
Bro, listen, he's good at stat padding against small teams. I mean, I think I saw a stat. It was like I guess the top six, Alisson has more goals and assists against the top six than Bruno.
Okay.
It just shows against the bottom feeder teams, he's beating them up. And when it comes against the big teams.
Yeah, I see a mute your mic.
I just want to know.
Mute your mic.
Mute.
We'll talk about Bruno here. I mean, bro, if you look at, if I watched Bruno a handful of times, and every time I watched him, I guess Tottenham in the league.
Yes, he did.
I think that was both one goal and assist. I'm not, but anyway.
I think he scored a penalty in the first 2 minutes of that game, didn't he?
Penalty, that doesn't count. But continue.
I mean, his overall game, HH. I mean, he can't dribble. I mean, like, I rate De Bruyne ahead. De Bruyne can't dribble, but at least De Bruyne can pass the ball, man. Like, I mean, De Bruyne has crazy passes. This guy, he fizzes so many passes. He shoots a lot. When I look at the other midfielders in the world, like Tony Cruz, Kimmich, KDB, I mean, they're just a level above from him. I mean, he's a good player. I wouldn't say he's a world class in that end. He's good at scoring goals, but you know, Europa League level. That's what I'll say. Europa League.
Damn. Damien.
Yeah,
Bruno.
I just want to respond to that. Yes, he's very much like Salah. Salah is the striker version of Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, Salah can dribble. Salah can dribble, bro.
Yeah, he could dribble, but what I mean like that is when Salah gets the ball, he just shoots. He don't think, he just shoots. So you can understand why people might say he's similar to Bruno. And that's
also Salah's a Champions League winner.
Okay, wait. Sorry, Damien, talk to me. Bruno.
Bro, come
on. Well, the thing is, I don't know how I feel about Bruno. I mean, like, on the ball, he's not really pleasing to watch. He really just likes shooting and he just likes shooting a lot.
But are his stats enough to put him top 5 midfielders in Europe based on his productivity? Or do you want more in a midfield in terms of performance over 90 minutes?
Personally, I do like performances over sometimes stats. But his stats do tell that he is a top midfielder. Maybe not like on the pitch and on the ball. It shows, but if the stats show that he's a top midfielder, then I guess you have to give him his credit, and I guess you have to put him in top 5. But personally, I wouldn't put him in my top 5 midfielders.
Would you take him?
In the would
at Barcelona? Would you take him?
No, I'll keep Pedri and De Jong.
Oh wow, De Jong! Oh my god!
Well,
my heart.
De Jong is playing it a lot better now.
My heart.
Sorry, what's it called? Amar, talk to me.
The disrespect on Marco is unreal. Unreal. Are you seriously comparing a stat merchant to Marco Verratti?
Ahmad, preach to these people. Preach.
I have never heard of Verratti. Never in my life. Who is this guy?
So I don't rate both, but you know, right.
Let's speak. Let's Ahmad talk. Ahmad, please talk. Preach to these non-believers, please.
If you guys have a brain and eyes and actually watch football, this guy, like Bruno, doesn't even breathe the same air as Verratti.
Oh my lord!
That is different.
That's a bar. That is a bar.
It's true. It's true.
This jinx is powerful, man.
If you really look at Bruno,
crack, man.
if you really look at Bruno, he's really a good player. I think he's very clever. He's very clever in good positioning and getting goals. But have you seen his passes? He gets the ball and tries to pass the ball to Rashford. That's the only thing he does. And some of those passes goes to the stands. It's actually ridiculous. I saw a feed on Twitter. They show like 20 clips of Bruno making so funny mistakes. It's actually ridiculous. And this guy is getting compared to Marco, KDB.
Bro, who's this?
Come on now. And you guys talk about who is Marco. Who's Bruno? He has been good 1 year. Marco has been consistent for 6 years.
Thank you.
Consistent where?
6 years.
Thank you.
PSG.
Okay, so Aman, before I go on this bit, where would you rank Bruno then? Top 5 Premier League, top 5 Europe, top 10 Premier League. Where would you rank him?
In Europe, I would say top 10. In England, I would say top 5. And I actually think Jack Grealish is a better footballer.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Can I just say, well, this Marco sort of stuff. Marco Verratti's tested positive for COVID-19.
Yeah,
What?
I know, it's a shame.
Well done, HH. You jinxed him already.
No. I knew that before. I knew that before this. I knew that before this. I knew that before this.
At this point,
That's all.
we need to call the authorities. At this point, we need to call the authorities.
Okay, guys.
Quickly talk.
Bruno, HH, remember that pass Kaka made to Crespo in the Champions League final?
Beautiful pass.
Bruno tries that every week and he fails every single time.
Undisputed is such a hater.
He can't make it. He doesn't have the talent. He needs to be patient, but he's not patient. As for he gets a lot of goals and assists, but he hurts United's game plan because of how much he loses the ball overall. He's the 14th best midfielder in Europe, I would say. 14th. The ones I read are, hold on, let me get my list. KDB, Kimmich, Marco, Müller, Cruz, Grealish, Thiago, Pogba, yes, Henderson,
HH,
Barella,
Jamal,
Frankie, Goretzka, and Weston McKennie.
Wilton. No. Put Wilton and names on it. Ahmed. Put my name on it.
Where was this
top
list after Liverpool? You
Yeah,
didn't
top
say this after
15.
Liverpool results. I would have liked to hear that, but it is what it is.
Bro, they disappeared.
I forgot.
Wait, is he better than Gundogan right now?
No, he's not. I forgot Gundogan actually.
Bernardo Silva? No.
No.
Foden?
Okay. So guys, before we move to our next, let me just hit some of this super chat. Because I want to talk about Arsenal. I want to talk about Arsenal. So, from Totally Awesome, who says, who's saying Ole is at the wheel? Look, man, I said again, United fans have been dealt a dose of reality that they have to fully accept, and because they were jumping up and down, and now they have to now deal with that.
Yeah, thank you for that jinx, HH.
Who do you support again?
Martin Rosario, from Latin Rosario, who says, can we acknowledge that Arsenal are on top or in the standings?
Chelsea. Speak on it.
Chelsea, basically.
Start part in the Hangout.
Go Martin. Speak on it.
Martin, thank you very much. Thank you very much. From Daniel Henkel, who says, because I'm not sure because I can't read because you typed it all weird. So Daniel Henkel says Bruno is equal to midfield Lukaku. God damn. Fails the eye test. Goals and assists merchant, pretty much. King Gambani says Bruno equals YouTube highlights baller. Tanguy is better.
Yeah,
and also King Gambani said Bruno is clearly a Westbrook. Numbers, but ain't it.
Respect.
Oh my lord!
All these chats after.
Oh my god!
Wait. So look, I want to talk about Arsenal. I want to talk about Arsenal. No, because it's personal. I want to come to you, Ramsey. This is just going to be very, very brief, and people can briefly jump on it. So Ramsey, screw you. That's the first thing I want to say. Screw you and screw your club, because it is because of you that you caused my mini depression. Now, my mini depression was half cured because Homeboy got sacked, but ever since that game, will pretty much be seen as a point in which Chelsea say, yeah, this is how Chelsea lost top 4. So unless Chelsea win the Champions League, you dude screwed Chelsea's whole season. So screw you. I wanted to start with that. Very simply, do you think Arsenal will make top 4 this season?
Please, I don't think we're going to make top 4 when the season started, bro.
Based on the run that you boys are on, man, do you think that it could be a pretty strong end? Because it's a very topsy-turvy season. It's very topsy-turvy.
Yeah, but we're so far behind, man. There's so many teams ahead of us. I'm definitely not saying top 4 right now. I wish I could come with all the gas, but I can't, man. We're so far away. There's time. but it's just that's different. I just can't see us doing it. But second of all, I've heard, you need to thank me. You need to thank me because we stopped you from winning the trophy last year, and then started the end of the demise for your homeboy. If it wasn't for us, you would have an FA Cup in your bag, and homeboy will still be running around as a pretender. So you better thank me.
No.
True.
You do make sense though. You do make sense though, but as much as it's sort of like it's like a what's
he won,
what's
but
this
what
saying?
cost? At what cost?
That's a good question, though. If he'd won the FA Cup, would he have stayed? If
Of
Lampard
course,
beat
yes.
Arsenal, would he have stayed?
Probably yes. He probably
He would have
Yes.
got more time. He would have got more time.
Oh, okay, so I want to also so anybody can jump in here. So who here thinks Arsenal can still make top 4 this season, or you think that top 4 is gone?
No,
Top
they have
four
a
is
big
gone.
chance.
Top 6.
No,
top
they have a
six, not top
chance.
four.
No,
No,
they're not
HH,
making. They're not making
here's the
top 4. They're not making top 4 this
here's
season.
the thing, HH though. Look at the table, and the way it's looking.
Where Chelsea?
Anything
Wait, go
can
down.
Hassan,
anything
mute
can
your mic.
happen.
Hassan, mute your mic.
Jeez.
Hassan, mute your mic.
Look,
What's going on?
are trash right now. Everton, I mean, they're not that. You
Bro,
look at
they're
West
not making
Ham,
top 4. The top
I
4
mean-
that are out right now, those are going to be the top 4 teams.
Yeah, I think
Those are going to be the top 4 team. Look at the difference from 4th place
Nah,
to
no Leicester.
Liverpool.
But-
I don't think Spurs is going to make top 4. Yeah, the top 4 that I see now, I think that's going to be the top 4
of Vilton.
Jamal, no Leicester. you
because
said?
I think it's going to be City, Liverpool, United, and Leicester.
Guys,
Leicester.
here's the thing though. You guys need to also account COVID. You guys and also account injuries like that. Yes, but what happens when Leicester, if like 10 or 14 of their members get COVID?
Yes, your mic keeps on cutting in and out or something. It's like if you're like sort of chewing it, so maybe you need to connect it in properly or something because you keep on cutting out whenever you're talking.
I'll come back and I'll come back. Okay.
Okay. So you see, my thing is that it's possible, but I don't think
No.
it's realistic. I don't
Too
think
much
it's
guys.
realistic.
Too much traffic.
It's way
Spurs
too much
not getting it
traffic.
anymore now because Harry Kane is injured. So
You
that's
know, I mean, because for instance, like if Liverpool now win their game that puts them onto 21, that now gets extended and then their whole lead. So I just think that the gap between them, I just think it's far too great. But fuck.
Yeah. Well, Arsenal still have a chance to get in if they somehow win the Europa League somehow by some miracle or somehow.
You want Arsenal to win a European trophy? Really?
Dude, I don't care about the Premier League. I'm a Real Madrid fan. I don't care. I'm just saying that if they win it, they could be in there. Spurs too. But the problem, I don't know how long he's Harry Kane out for because if he's out, Spurs could say goodbye to top 4.
He's out till I think 8. I think it sounds like weeks. So if he's going to come back,
It's going to be weeks, man.
Okay.
But Mourinho's a liar.
I don't know if they can put their trust in Gareth Bale at the moment. Though.
Well, Mourinho's a liar though. He's a damn liar.
But I hear Jamie Vardy and Needy are injured, so I don't know for how long.
Yeah, Vardy's out for a month.
So okay, so
that's a big loss.
let me say this then. So do you think that Arsenal are at least guaranteed? So 2 questions. Do you think Arsenal are guaranteed at least a Europa League position, and what chance do you give them of winning the Europa League?
Arsenal not winning the Europa League.
Who's in the Europa League? United,
Leicester, Spurs.
Spurs, and who else?
Milan.
Oh, it's gonna be unless they draw in their favorites where they get a bunch of easy teams. But it's tough. It's gonna be tough.
To be honest, that's not a bad Europa League. That's not that tough compared to previous years.
It's like the Europa League. It's. You see, when we saw Arsenal before the Chelsea game, I was like, "What are these guys doing, man?" Ever since that Chelsea game, Europa League, it's possible. I think that they're not one of the front runners, but at least you say they can perhaps come into contention, saying what's up in the Europa League. I mean, you have Real Sociedad
Playing United, though, by the way.
Who are playing you United. So it's like,
wait,
you know,
are Arsenal in the Europa League?
Yes.
Yeah.
They won FA Cup.
They won FA Cup, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All I hope is that we don't qualify for this damn Europa Conference League. Because if we end that next year, the banter is just going to be too much for me, man.
Wait. What is the Europa Conference League?
It's the new Europa League. The new European League, which is below the Europa League. So basically, the winners of the Carabao Cup go in, and if obviously because Spurs and Man City, if they're in the top 5, then it will go down to 6th or 7th place.
No, 6th or 7th is already Europa.
So
it's the Intertoto Cup.
So it's one below.
Jesus.
So guys, honest opinion, where you feel Arsenal finish? I feel 8th.
7th.
Arsenal are going to finish.
Hard to tell, man.
6th or 7th, I think. Yeah.
Villa won today, by the way.
Yeah, they did. Villa's still got like 3 games in hand or something.
I'm going to say Arsenal will finish 7th.
Yeah, I could see that.
They'll finish 7th. I think.
But guys, if the second half of the season is any like the first, then anything can happen in it.
No, true. Anything can happen. No, but I think things are going to be a bit more settled. I think because I think they will get on top of the cases more. All right, man.
The real question is, will Arsenal finish above Chelsea? That's the real question. I think.
Red Devil. I'm going to kick
that's a guarantee. That's a guarantee.
So So okay, you know what? On Chelsea, let's just deal with this whole Chelsea.
Yes, let's go.
Yes, let's deal with it. Let's go.
Oh boo, you losers. So look, I mean, I gave him my thoughts on everything, you know. But look, Tuchel is now the manager of Chelsea, you know. Guys, look, man, you know how I've been suffering, you know. He screwed up a whole season. I refuse to name him. I refuse. Can I just quickly say this? Do you realize that this dude, you were giving 200 million, and you're like, you know what? Hey, 200 million, you can buy anybody you want in Europe. Anyone you want in Europe.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I get a Tarkovsky? Can I get a Dunk? How about a Basmati Rice? No. Who is Declan? I said Basmati Rice. Basmati Rice.
Ben me.
Look, man, I tell you, it is so offensive that if Chelsea don't get top 4, I am blaming Homeboy and I'm blaming the board who freaking hired him.
Wait, hey, Chase, have you seen that video that Chelsea fans saying Abramovich out?
Screw that.
Hashtag Bram out. Hashtag Bram out.
So Tuchel, so guys, let's do this right now. So Tuchel, how well do you think Tuchel will do with Chelsea, and how do you think the story will play out? So trophies, success, disaster, Vias Boys, how do you think the Tuchel and Chelsea marriage is going to last? Vilton. All right, on the speech.
Sorry. What were you saying?
So Tuchel and Chelsea, how do you think this Tuchel-Chelsea marriage is going to last for? Do you think it's going to be successful, unsuccessful, a complete disaster? Made trophies. How do you think he'll do with Chelsea?
To be honest with you, if you want to win the Premier League and the Champions League, you don't buy Tuchel. I don't think Tuchel is gonna. What the heck? But anyway, I don't think Tuchel is the manager. He's not gonna win you guys the Premier League or the Champions League. He could win you an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, but I just don't think Tuchel is an elite enough manager for you guys to win a competition. Because for me, Tuchel, he's a good manager. I just don't think he's a world-class manager. Because let's be real, guys. He was at Dortmund. Yes, Dortmund are kind of barren side.
Vilton, I wanted Allegri.
Yeah. Dortmund is a kind of barren side chick, so I get it. He won the Poco there, I think, didn't he? But then he went to PSG, and PSG kind of, I think he lost the locker room. It just was so hard for him to manage the likes of Mbappe and Neymar. And yeah, I get it. He won the French league, but at the end of the day, Tuchel, the Champions League final wasn't his fault. I just don't think Tuchel is a good enough manager to help you guys win the Champions League. Because let's be real, guys, look at the way PSG got to the final too. I don't want to put any shame in how they did it, but it wasn't a 2-leg. It was just a 1-leg thing, which I think was harder. But at the end of the day, I just don't think Tuchel's a good enough manager to help Chelsea get to that next level. He might be a good manager that works with youngster, but to win the league and the Champions League, I just think that you need that elite manager that have done it before, that know what they're doing. That's my 2 cents on Tuchel.
If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. I like the vid. Like, subscribe.
And
Like
it's
the vid,
just,
subscribe.
wasn't it was it a Tuchel that was the manager when Manchester United beat PSG?
Yeah.
Again, this is why I don't think he's. This is again why I don't think.
No,
Tuchel is
it's
the right
okay.
manager.
This is going to be recurring thing. I said again, Tuchel is better than Homeboy. So
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
better than
For sure.
But ideal scenario, get an interim, secure Allegri for the summer and make him build his own team and his own image. That was my ideal scenario, but it is what it is. And before I come to Undisputed, from Latin Lozario, lead level. Can you please tell HH that Tuchel will be greater than Fergie? He needs to trust. Lead level. Can you please
Go
tell
mine,
HH
go
that,
mine.
Trust the process.
Tuchel is a loser and he's
No, greater than Fergie. He needs to be
worse than
process.
Fergie.
Hashtag
And
trouble
he should
incoming.
trust the process. Nothing incoming. Oh, Latin, that's
Shout out Martin
Correct
Rosario.
to me, though. That's me just saying it.
Undisputed. Ready to meet your mic. Speaking of Tuchel and Chelsea, how do you think it's going to go?
8 months, no trophy, sacked at the end of the season.
Whoa, Undisputed, relax.
Preach,
Undisputed, chill. Undisputed,
did he not?
relax, easy.
Did he not nickname him Thomas Lucho?
He did.
He did actually. He did. Preach Undisputed. God,
He said he was from the road.
Yeah,
He
man.
said he was from the road.
Undisputed, can I explain something to you?
Lucho.
Look, Undisputed. Can I explain something to you?
Yes.
My thing here is this, Undisputed. You saw how depressed I was. You saw how I was suffering with Brexit football. Can a man live? Can a man live? No. I'm asking you a question. Can a guy live? Can a guy live?
Of course.
Beggars can't be choosers. They can't be choosers. I get it. This wasn't my first choice, but Undisputed, did you see the trash that Jose I've been through? I understand what the table is. I don't even want to look at the freaking table, bro. But Undisputed, what was supposed to do? Keep with freaking Homeboy? It is what it is. You know?
Yeah, but you did blame Tuchel for not giving Mbappe the CL. So
True.
From what I saw at PSG, Tuchel, he didn't like Paredes, so he probably won't like Jorginho. He played a center back in midfield, so I guess you can expect Christensen in midfield anytime if you still have that guy. What else did I? Oh yeah, he played a Neymar as a false 9, so I guess Pulisic will be playing as a false 9. What else did he do? In other words, don't expect a lot.
Thank you for your honesty, dear sir. Ramsey, talk to me. Tuchel, Chelsea, how do you think this marriage is going to last?
I don't think it's going to be as successful as Chelsea fans believe it to be, and by that I mean he's not. I don't think he's going to deliver the Premier League. Not necessarily because he's not good enough. Maybe he'll be able to deliver it if it was a season like how Conte had. I don't think Conte was amazing when he won the league. I think the other teams were poor. I think Tuchel, what's his name? Tuchel. He needs Pep and Klopp to have a mare. If they have a complete mare, then he's got a chance. But I don't think it's going to happen. So I don't think he will deliver the league. If you want to take an FA Cup, cool. But Roman is bigger than that, and I don't think he'll be happy. So I don't think it's going to be successful personally.
Damien, talk to me.
You'll get a trophy out of him, but I don't think much will happen.
What trophy?
FA Cup.
Damn. Okay. What's it called? Jamal, talk to me.
Yeah, you will get a big trophy from this guy. You know what trophy? The Papa John's Cup. The reason why I say that is because, guys, can you guys remind me, when was the last attacking manager did at Chelsea? Is there had any Chelsea had any successful attacking managers? Because all Chelsea best managers are defensive.
What about Ancelotti?
Ancelotti, wasn't that?
Ancelotti.
Was Ancelotti really all attacking? I think he was more
Well,
like,
it was more attractive. It was
He's
more
quite attacking,
forward-thinking.
yeah.
yeah, man, I just feel Chelsea don't do good under attacking managers. The best people get out of Chelsea is defensive. Mourinho, Antonio Conte. So
Which is why Allegri makes sense. Allegri makes
yeah,
sense.
that was what I say. He's supposed to be the guy. He's supposed to be that guy for Chelsea. But this guy, his contract is 18 months.
Yeah.
He will last 18 months.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you think he's going to get sacked before 18 months?
Yeah, because I don't feel Chelsea do good on that attacking managers. And guys, I don't think you will want to say this, H, but this team is not that great. It's not that great, and I don't feel they will back him.
No. But Jamal, I agree with you. It's not the best first 11, but you have to admit that it's one of the best squads in terms of options from the bench. A first 11,
Yeah.
no. It's nowhere near one of the best 5 or 6 first 11s, but in terms of his squad and options, it is one of the best.
Yeah, but H, I just want to ask you this quick question. Will you trust the process with this guy?
See, Jamal, this is what people need to understand about Abramovich and about Russia and money. There is no process for Abramovich. It doesn't exist. It's the biggest myth. Hence why these numbskulls, these airheads on Twitter who say, process, things on you need to build. I say, are you dense? Are you freaking dense? This is Abramovich, a Russian billionaire. If he invests money, he wants results now.
Yep.
You can't talk to Abramovich and say, oh, you're going to give me 200 million? I'll give you a trophy maybe in 3 years. He's like, excuse me? I've given you money. You bloody well give me a trophy at the end of this year or else I'm going to sack you. And that's how it works. So a process doesn't exist under Abramovich. And that's just how he's been. He's like, he will invest. He will support you. Because the issue is that Abramovich, they said, Lampard, this is the money. Who do you want? Who do you want? And Lampard offered crap players. So they said, if you're going to just offer crap players, well, we're going to use our scouts and give you who are the best regarded based on our scouting. So whether you like it or not, we're going to give you the best quality because you tell us what you want. Sorry, what you're giving us is trash. But we're going to give you these quality players to make you say what's up. But because he didn't want them, Chelsea are in the position they are in right now. So yeah, like Abramovich has always operated at that. And this is why I say, Jamal, would you trade Abramovich for FSG?
100%. Yes. These guys are tight, man. They're the tightest group I ever seen in my life. I will trade them 100% for Abramovich. Easy.
And then people have the cheek to insult Abramovich because he sacked their beloved legend and crap. But you ask United fan, Arsenal fan, and Liverpool fan, would you trade your owners for Abramovich? They say, heck yes. A guy who actually loves football and wants to invest in the club and wants to support the coach, heck yes.
He's the greatest
Can I just say this quick? Can I just say, FSG, guys, we have no senior centre backs at our club, and they're still thinking if to buy a centre back.
We have Marcus Rojo. You guys on it?
Yeah, easy, relax. Gatlock, talk to me. Tuchel and Chelsea, how long do you think this thing is going to last?
Tuchel and who? Chelsea.
Yeah.
How long do I think it's left? Man, to be fair, I don't know. I actually rated Tuchel in Dortmund. As for him in Chelsea, it depends. It's a young team. He can do well. I think he's just similar to Lampard of last season, where you guys were good going forward. But he will improve your young players without a doubt. Very soon, he has a positive effect on someone like Odoi. I don't know how good Pulisic was under him. I don't know which Dortmund manager Pulisic fell out with. I don't know if it was him or not, but I can see some of your players getting better. If he's that clutch manager, I don't know, man, because Liga is a given.
Do you see trophy in his tenure?
Do I see a trophy in his tenure? Similar to what I said about Mourinho with Tottenham, I see the Carabao Cup in his future. I see an FA Cup, a Premier League, no, a Champions League, no. Okay, your Sene's minimum is not coming to pass. Double H. I'm sorry. Okay.
I never said that.
Your hashtag runners-up minimum ain't coming to pass under Tuchel. You get close, it ain't gonna come to pass. I'm sorry. So yeah, look, I just feel you guys got Lampard was like a grade E. Tuchel is like C. You've leveled up by like one step, but you ain't got that class of a manager. So yeah.
Wow. Damien, talk to me. Tuchel and Chelsea.
I already speak.
Oh, you already spoke. Okay. Oh God, Red
It's
Devil.
me. Oh.
Oh no, Hassan, go on. It's okay.
Ugh. Hassan.
Thanks, bro. I mean, Tuchel, he's a tier 2 manager. He's decent. I don't really care what he does on Uber Eats. That's Uber Eats.
Harsh.
At Dortmund, he was all right when I won a side piece trophy, but he got sacked in the end. I think he didn't leave. So for Chelsea, you won't win the league. It doesn't matter if you win Champions League. You're playing Europa League next season anyway, so that doesn't matter. And HH, I think this season doesn't count for me, but next season he'll be sacked. I think half through the season he'll be sacked because the Lampard fanboys are out for blood, innit? They're out for blood. He sacked their goat. So after every loss, they'll be out after him. So he'll eventually be sacked after getting Europa League semi minimum.
Wow. Yes, sir. Talk to me. Tuchel and Chelsea.
How's my mic, HH? Is it good?
Yeah, it's cool, man. Go for it.
Let me be honest. Beginning of the season, I was terrified that Roman Abramovich was trying to make an unexperienced manager that had no business managing Chelsea a Premier League winner. Because this guy did everything he possibly can to make sure Lampard succeeded. And Thomas Tuchel, guys, whatever you guys say about him, he's a decent manager and he's a good coach.
He's decent, good enough, too. That's the thing.
Yeah, and Roman Abramovich will do everything he possibly can to make sure Thomas Tuchel will succeed. That's the scary part. Like, he will pay to make sure he gets the best of the best. And so is it actually to be honest, is it out of the ordinary if Chelsea win the title next year? No, it's not.
Yes.
It's not. Trust me, guys. It's not. Chelsea has some goddamn good players. They had Timo Werner is a brilliant talent. Kai Havertz is a
Chilwell?
brilliant.
Yes,
Roman
sir.
Abramovich
Yes,
will
sir.
replace him with
I
not
don't
one,
think you
not two,
understand.
not three.
Chelsea have an Achilles heel. They have an Achilles heel. And that is at the top left-hand corner right there in front of the microphone called Double H's mouth. That
I've been
That's true. That's
silent.
true. Take that into account as well.
Silence.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean that is true. HS Juju is beyond anything I ever imagined. But anyways, yeah, man, this guy Roman Abramovich, he's in my opinion, he's the greatest owner I've in the game. I don't think there's a better owner than Roman Abramovich, because every manager that has been sacked by Chelsea deserved to be sacked. Let's be real. Every single manager deserved it, because at the end of the day, this is a results business. And to be honest, to be in the elite of the elites, you have to expect the best. That's just the reality. Like HA says, there's no such thing as a process when you're competing with the best of the best. Because a process, you will actually fall behind. Process takes
Wait,
time.
yeah, that's it. Did you think Mourinho deserved to get sacked in the last season?
110%.
Even though the players let him
deserved
down.
it. He deserved it because the results were not happening.
Yeah.
See, I mean, that's the point. That's the point. I honestly, every single if I'm a United fan, I would do anything to have Roman Abramovich as
Yes.
my owner. Anything. Because the thing is, I know guarantee that he cares. That he will do anything. I love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but if he is not good enough, Roman
Yep.
Abramovich will sack him for a manager that is good enough. That's
The
just
only
it.
the only thing I would say, I agree with your point, but the thing other fans need to realize as well is that if you do go for and Abramovich. Like Liverpool fans, like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, FSG out, okay, me Abramovich. You better know that if Klopp ain't delivering the Premier League next year, he's gone. That's the reality. And
Can I respond
Liverpool
to
fans are falling in love with they fall in love with their managers, and it's a different
that's the
mentality.
point.
Where Chelsea came from nothing to his Premier Leagues, his Premier League. Oh, you want the CL? Here's the CL. But the manager's getting sacked, and that's the way we work. The other teams, the Man United, the Arsenal, Liverpool, they're built up in different ways. So to have that in, I don't think a lot of the fans will accept. I don't think a lot of the fans will get on board with it. You have to be, and Chelsea fans are very strong-minded because you cannot fall in love with a manager. Because if you fall in love with a manager, you'll get hurt.
But that's
You'll
the
get
point.
And I think the point, which is why I don't understand why Chelsea fans haven't gotten with the program since 03, 04, which is that, this is how he operates. Why do you think he's going to change? Because it's Frank Lampard, the guy who played for the club. Because remember, I remember Abramovich, it must have been a tough decision, but he's a businessman and he's invested.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let my personal feelings get in the way of my investment. If I invest into something, I expect to see the results. And if I see that in my investment is being squandered, I'm going to make some changes. Okay, sorry. Okay, yes. Round off before I go to lead level.
So what HH makes a great point, because at the end of the day, Ramsey, and to everyone else, you're not, yes, the idea of a manager you can fall in love with, but at the end of the day, the priority is the club. The number one true love is your club. And the only thing as a fan that you should always be put above anything else is the club. The 110% comes first, no matter what. Sir Alex Ferguson, for me, has to be one of the reasons why I fell in love with Man United. Sir Alex Ferguson is the greatest manager, but at the end of the day, Manchester United comes first. That's the reality, guys. So you just to romanticize and fall in love with the manager, all that stuff. That's great. But at the end of the day, seeing your club being successful and enjoying that is more than it. For me, is worth more than anything.
So, but just quickly, so Nats, I think this is from Nats, a City fan. Say, yes, yeah, how is it winning the league? Your
manager is a Barca boy. By the way, he's a Barca boy. Your greatest manager belongs to Barcelona, by the way.
Can I say something real quick?
Level.
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, at the end of the day, football is winning trophies. And that's what Chelsea do. Chelsea fans are so spoiled. They're like the rich kids who just want the next.
True.
I don't know. Sorry. Guys, you win trophies. Chelsea win trophies every 3 or 2 seasons. I don't think they go trophyless more than 4 seasons in a row. Guys, I know we get attached to players and managers because we're humans. We will have attachments. At the end of the day, if Klopp do not win the title in 2 or 3 years, he gotta go. He gotta bounce. I'm sorry, it might be harsh, but at the end of the day, football is about winning trophies, man. It is what it is.
If I go to lead level, man, remember, guys, like and subscribe. And if you want to help to donate directly to the Football Hot channel, click the link below in the description box to donate directly to your boy, Football Hot, to keep this thing rolling through. Thank you for the support. Lead level, what trash do you want to now contribute to this?
I just want to ask a question. I want to ask a question. What is that
answer?
What is the longest serving Chelsea manager? How long have they served for?
It has to be Mourinho for like 2-3 seasons, I think.
So basically, the most successful longest serving manager at Chelsea Football Club since Roman Abramovich came in 2003 was 2/3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So my point. So it's. I'm just using the amount. So that's basically. So that's the longest. So that means the average Chelsea manager has basically served maybe 1.5 years, maximum. That's the average. So we said that
Actually, one is approaching 3 years now.
Who is?
One is approaching 3 years.
Who?
They bought him for 80 million euros.
Kepa.
That's true. That's true. He comes on the field.
Since they benched Kepa, things went wrong. Actually, to be fair, they benched Kepa, things went wrong. So that might actually have a point there. So the real manager, But yeah, so I'm just saying, simple logic based on previous evidence says that Tuchel will last for that length of time, maximum 1.5 years, which comes up to around about 18 months. Correct?
Yeah.
So he'll probably be sacked. He'll probably either see how his contract be sacked by then. Whether it'll be a success or not, I don't know, because I agree with Jamal that I don't think this Chelsea. I just think you fans hyped this team. At the end of the day, it's still 8 players that came from different leagues. Trying to amalgamate them into their first season is going to be tough for any manager. But we're still waiting to see when Timo Werner is going to score again, for example. I literally just don't. I genuinely don't know if he's going to score.
I miss you. No. I miss you.
No.
So wait.
But on Tuchel, and the thing I want to ask you on too, because I don't want to go into it, is that he is he's better than Lampard clearly, but I don't know why. But the two matches in my mind were like, man, this guy's a complete and total bottle job. The one already that United fans know was the nightmare in Paris when I don't know what he did, but he completely messed it up and he got bossed, not by Bruno, not by Pogba, but by Tahith Chong, Scott McTominay, and
Andreas.
And Andreas Pereira, so not by world-class players. And then I'm sure Liverpool fans will appreciate this, because I'm fairly sure Tuchel was managing Dortmund when they were in the Europa League. I think it was quarter final, and he was playing against Liverpool. And this is like, they had a Aubameyang, Mkhitaryan, they had world-class players.
Yeah.
And Liverpool had like Saka, Lovren, Moreno, and Mignolet in goal, and he came back and bantered that Dortmund team and knocked Dortmund out.
He was the manager then too.
Yeah.
Two massive L's, I think, in Europe in that respect against.
I forgot about that Red Devil.
That's still in my. Because I remember watching it being like that Dortmund team.
The back and forth game, right?
Yeah, because I think Dortmund were 3-1 up, if I recall.
Yeah, they bottled it.
Yeah, they were. I remember the game now.
3 or something. So I'm just saying, this man knows how to bottle it on the big European occasions. If you're expecting a CL, that ain't happening. If you're expecting a league, it's going to be difficult. So maybe a Carabao Cup, and Chelsea are back.
FA Cup, maybe.
No.
Look, as I've said again, I don't have huge hopes for Tuchel with regards to what he's going to do.
Are you happy with Europa League football, HH, for like the next 2 seasons?
He's delighted. He's delighted.
Are you happy with that?
I don't have huge, massive hopes for what Chelsea will do under Tuchel. But my thing is, I beggars can't be choosers. I said Allegri was the guy I wanted because I think Chelsea are a winning team. So I think that Chelsea just panicked. They panicked, and they're like, who can we get now, and who is ready to come in now? And I still feel that they should have maybe tried to go for an interim. I think an interim would have perhaps made much more sense. But it is what it is. So obviously we have Natsa in here at the buzzer. So Natsa, what do you think? The fuck? So Natsa, what do you think Tuchel can do with Chelsea, man? What do you think of the hire?
Top of the league. Top of the league.
Man, I knew it.
Top of the league. Zero CL.
Yeah. Where's Jesse right now? We're talking so much crap. Where's Jesse?
Come on, talk about Tuchel.
Come on, man. Come on. I can't even
Give me a CL.
Okay. Tuchel is a good manager. Let's start there. He won't make a CL final without being a good manager. You have to be some sort of philosophy, some sort of tactics to get to a CL final. You can't go there without doing that.
Yeah, man, inshallah.
Okay. I got with God, man, this guy, man. So, will he win a CL? That's a stretch. I don't know why he hated you thinking about CL already. That's a big stretch.
No. I never said that. I never said that. Okay, we just did a discussion on Atletico. Atletico are a freaking beast, and that is going to be freaking mission impossible. But all I want is, you should try to win the Premier League and the CL. Hence why this season is a bust. You then build for next season. That's what I've said.
Yeah, this season is definitely a bust. Top 4 is your target right now. This season a bust. But I think I would say Tuchel, he likes authority. In Dortmund, he had authority, but he lost at the end. At PSG, he had zero authority. Neymar was bigger than him. So maybe if he goes to a club where he knows he can control the players, he knows that these players will follow his lead. Maybe then he will I don't know, show his real potential of how good of a manager he is. But I feel like this guy defensively, you already know what happened. He's bottled against United in the CL. So you don't know what he's going to bring for Chelsea. But the start was good. The way he played against Wolves, although Wolves are kind of shit without playing with Jimenez, because Jimenez has been injured. They have no vocal point. But I don't know. It's going to be a mystery, but you can never know. That's what I'm going to say. But let's just say the best manager in the world. The best manager in the world is first place in the Premier League. Okay.
Okay, thank you
He's
very much.
back.
Wait,
He's Barcelona
with
guy.
no
He's
CL,
back. He's back.
with no CL.
How's that relevant? How's that relevant?
Okay,
Always relevant. Yes, please relevant.
Talk to me. No. Ablaki, talk to me. What do you? I'm like, please be honest. What do you think Tuchel can do with?
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you beautifully well. You're like freaking. I don't know, one of these opera singers.
I kind of listen to what everybody said from Hilton, Twitter, and everything. This is it. Roman is a winner, like I always said. My first choice was Allegri, but I know Roman will not hire Allegri because it's done with an Italian manager. So I cannot understand the kind of way people say it's not going to last less than 18 months or kind of 1.5 years. But I cannot. If you look at the Dortmund team in which he coached and also the PSG team, PSG had an individual and there's an ego in that team. It was only Neymar and Kylian Mbappe. Those are ego players. It's kind of different than Chelsea. Chelsea doesn't have an ego. Yeah, I can say player power is in Chelsea. I can understand that it happens in every club. But in terms of PSG, he only had a fallout with the PSG board in Leonardo because he wants some certain players on which Leonardo doesn't give him. He wanted Thiago Silva to say. Leonardo said no. He wanted some players in which Leonardo doesn't approve. So it wasn't even the board that signed Thomas Tuchel. It was Roman Abramovich that endorsed Tuchel. So I already told the guy every season at the guys, if he succeeds in Chelsea, I can see him staying 3 or 4 more years. I can guarantee that. I've been supporting Chelsea in 2003. I know Roman so well, and I'm confident that if Thomas Tuchel kind of does well in Chelsea, he will stay. Because I think, based on what he has been saying, the kind of way he wants to play, I can see him having a very positive togetherness with the board and the owner. Because Roman already said it. I don't want pragmatic football anymore. I want a flow, entertaining football. That was the reason he hired Thomas Tuchel. So I can understand people kind of saying,
Abdullahi. You say Roman wants good football, but to get a good football manager, you need to give him time because playing good football takes time.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Given time by the fans. The fans are not used to it. They're not used to waiting for trophies.
German Sudan.
That's why I said. Roman himself was the one who hired Thomas Tuchel. He will give him the backing he wants to succeed. That's
my
Roman.
friend. Do you believe Tuchel will win trophies for Chelsea? Yes or no? Do you believe he's
absolutely 100%? I believe because he's a very good manager. Yeah, he is. Everybody has been negative on him. They have been negative on Thomas Tuchel just because of the things he have in Dortmund. And I understand. And in PSG, I can understand. But this man is a very good talent. There's a difference between a system manager and a philosophy. So this man literally said Pep Guardiola is his idol. So there must be a reason for someone to idolize Pep. So I don't understand why people have been negative on him. I can understand banters and everything, but I can say he will massively do well in Chelsea. That I'm confident about.
Saka and Lovren, Abdullahi, man. Saka and Lovren. Come on.
Look. Let's put. So now this is one that I think is very key that I want to really discuss right now. So Mbappe. He's good at World Cup. Ignore what he's just said. He's good at World Cup. He's good at World Cup. So let's start there. He's good at World Cup. He beats Messi when they faced 1v1 and he's good in the World Cup final. So let's just start there.
And after you called him the prodigy,
can I land? So World Cup, scored in the World Cup final, second teenager in history to score in the World Cup final, and he beats Messi 1v1. So let's just everyone be very clear for that. But it's about the CL. And I've got an agenda. This is my narrative. This is one of my top narrative and agendas I've been working on. Because if Mbappe wins the CL, it's over. It's over. Like I win. What's over? Yeah, so you know very well what I mean by it's over.
No, I just want to keep it in the record. You know,
if Mbappe wins the CL,
so that means he's better than R9. That means he's better than R9.
Let me respond.
By your logic, he's better than R9. Biology is better than Pele. Biology is
So
better than Maradona.
in response to yes, that if Mbappe wins the CL, he will have officially surpassed Cristiano and Messi. That is a fact. So
Oh
they
my
better pray
god.
that doesn't happen. So that's the one side. But now when you're hearing about Mbappe to Liverpool, it's very good that
Not gonna
Ahmad
happen.
isn't here. It's very good that Ahmad isn't here because
With what
here's
money?
here's my thing. Here's my thing. I'm a narrative merchant. I'm a narrative merchant. I live and die on my narrative and my agendas, and I need this agenda to come through. It came close to last year, but Barnes said what's up. You know, if Mbappe had scored that G and if PSG had won, we'd be having a very scary conversation. But the strings would be very different, and I'd be a lot more arrogant, way more arrogant. So my thing here is this, and this is the question to all of you guys: if Mbappe goes to Liverpool, do you think this is the move that he needs to not only secure a CL, but for him to take his rightful place on the throne as the undisputed best player in the world? Vilton, talk to me. Mbappe to Liverpool.
At the moment, yeah. Obviously, I want him at Madrid, but at the moment, Klopp's is a better manager when it comes to unlocking people potential. So he can definitely unlock Mbappe potential because he's really good at managing the young player. Look what he did with Salah, Mane, and even you could even arguably say Henderson. That guy, yeah, I get it. He's been there for a while, but Klopp is just like with Pep too. You could even say about Pep too. They know how to improve young players. I don't think Zidane is the type of player, but at the same time, though, I think Zidane might actually leave this summer. There's rumors going on that he might leave and take a break off. Then he might manage France. He might be France's next manager after in 2022, something like that. But yeah, if Mbappe goes to, obviously I want him at Real Madrid, but I don't know because yes, he's still young. He still needs to work on his game. But a player like Haaland, though, I would say I would rather have at the moment. I would rather have Haaland at Real Madrid than Mbappe because I don't know what happened with Mbappe. Like he just became a pace merchant. Let's be real, guys. He just became kind of a pace merchant at PSG. Yeah, the guy has a lot of potential. I don't like saying that word because every fans love saying young players have a lot of potential,
Mm.
but they never end up going anywhere. But yeah, Klopp could be the guy that unlocks him. He could turn him into a really monster. But at the same time, though, if Zidane leaves somehow this summer, I want him at Madrid because I feel like we might get an Allegri. I even hear Raul. I hope that's not true. I don't know how much experience does Raul have, or even Nagelsmann. I don't want Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann is good too with kids, but I wouldn't want Nagelsmann at Real. I don't think he's ready for that job yet.
So, but do you think if Mbappe was to move to Liverpool, do you think that would be a successful move for Mbappe?
Yeah, I think so. At the moment, because I'm looking at Liverpool team right now. They're kind of old. Are they kind of like? Are you talking about right now? If you were to move this summer, right now?
Yeah, this summer. Yeah, this summer.
Yeah, I think so. But somebody have to get sold though, doesn't it? Because if you get Mbappe, I'm sure Mane or Salah, one of them's gonna have to go. I don't know who's gonna go.
Or from
Okay.
But wait, before before I round up, please, it's just you need to stop this agenda crap, bro. If Mbappe wins one Champions League, he's not better than Messi and
No, he's
Cristiano.
not won it. No. Okay,
It-
Wilson. Okay, Wilson.
it-
If he wins this, we'll cross that bridge.
It does.
How about that?
No, doesn't he also have to score in the quarter, semi, in the final
Also,
too?
my
He has
lips are
to do that,
sealed.
right?
My lips are sealed. My lips
You're
are
sick,
my
man.
lips are sealed.
You literally comparing the arguably top 5 greatest players to ever play the game just because Mbappe wins one CL, he's already better than
My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed.
you.
So
Are
Jamal,
very sick, man.
Jamal, talk to me. Mbappe to Liverpool. Talk to me, man.
First thing I'm gonna say, guys, this is not gonna happen. It is 100% not gonna happen. We can't even afford a centre back. We're not gonna buy a guy who is worth 200
You're linked to
million in this
Mustafi,
summer.
last I heard, Jamal. You're linked to Mustafi,
Yes,
apparently.
I'm hearing Mustafi,
Yeah.
but that's not the point.
Wait, they're linked
The
with
point
Mustafi.
is,
How the hell are they gonna
Mustafi is
afford
a World
Mbappe?
Cup winner, man. Respects.
Okay, let's look at Mbappe. Then let's just say if you could afford, let's say he agreed to reduce his wages or come to a financial compromise.
yeah, guys, I'm
Would you
gonna be real. If Klopp gets a hold of this guy, he wouldn't know what is kick and run. Klopp will literally beat the kick and run out of this guy. He will turn this guy into a quality player. He might turn him into a complete striker. I tell you, he will be the next. Well, he's already gonna do that, but he will be one of the next best players in the next 10 to 5 years. So, yeah, man, I hope and I dream it could happen, but yeah, I don't see it's gonna happen. It will be a good move and a successful move, though.
All right, undisputed.
First of all, I'd like to respond to you saying he beat Messi 1v1. I'm looking at this Argentina team. They have like Pavon, Perez, Rojo, Otamendi. Come on, get real.
That's
Anyway,
stop making excuses, bro. He beat Messi. He beat Messi.
no, come on. This
I
France
don't
team
want
is
to hear it. I
Undisputed,
don't want to hear
undisputed.
it. I don't see this. Is what
Undisputed.
I hate when
Yeah.
people make excuse. He lost. Just say Messi lost. If
Yeah,
Messi would have
undisputed,
won,
undisputed,
you'd have said, "Oh
undisputed.
my God, Messi did it all by
Respect
himself."
that Rojo
It was
goal
all by
Filton.
himself.
by the way.
I don't
Filton.
want to.
Rojo
I
goal
just don't
was
like the
ridiculous.
Let's go. Let's him down. Let's him
Filton.
Okay, we'll
Football
just set in jest.
is a team sport, and this Argentina team was nowhere near as good as that France team. Now, with that out of the way,
4-3, that
I
was
do think
competitive.
Vil-
Wait,
Filton.
no, because we're gonna get diversity. So talk to me. Focus on
Yeah.
Mbappe. Focus on Mbappe.
I do think Mbappe does have a high ceiling, even though he is becoming a bit of a kick and run merchant. Klopp can turn him into a really good player, but I don't know if I want him. Man, honestly, I'd rather have Sancho. Sancho is the better player. Yeah.
You take Sancho for Mbappe.
Yes. First of all, he's English, so he's less likely to move out of England. He's a better dribbler. He doesn't need to kick the ball 400 meters ahead of him to beat a man. Yes. He's got better technique, as you would say. Mbappe, this guy, he looks as awkward as Ronaldo does when he tries to dribble. That is Sancho is better, lower wages, English, just a better prospect than Mbappe. Mbappe can rot in Liga as far as I care.
What's his score on the eye test, HH? What's his score? Mbappe.
49.
Wait,
One.
right now or when he was at Monaco?
Right now.
Both.
Right now.
Right now.
No, both.
Actually, before Jinx or after Jinx?
Okay. When he was at Monaco,
Before Jinx.
he got like a 66-67%. Right now. So who needs to talk? Who else?
I haven't spoken.
So Red Devil, talk to me. Mbappe.
So we're talking like, so is the main comment like, is he going to Liverpool or not?
So if he was to go to Liverpool, we're doing a hypothetical. If he was to go to Liverpool, because for me, he's declined. He's become kick and run.
Yeah.
If he goes to Liverpool under Klopp, do we now see a guy who becomes the best player in the world?
Absolutely, but I think obviously a lot of that's to come obviously for his attitude, because I think a part of me is like, we've obviously Neymar. The impression I get is that Neymar seems to be like Mbappe's mentor, something like they're emulating, etc. So, from what I know of Klopp doesn't really deal with personalities, if that makes any sense. So, even if Mbappe is the best, if he doesn't have the right attitude application to what Klopp wants, Klopp is like, I allow this, I'm not bothered. I'd rather take and make like Jota or someone better than deal with that. So I think that's the first thing. I'm not saying that Mbappe has a tail, but actually I'm just sort of saying if there's any remnant of this PSG-ness that's there that you see in Neymar, Klopp wouldn't do that. But if he does that, then yeah, absolutely, because Klopp is a very good coach. I can think he could do something, but from what we hear, it looks like he's sounding like he's going to want to renew his contract at PSG. Yeah. That's what Ahmed said. Liverpool can't really afford him, to be honest. So the only reason they're going to be able to get him is on a free. They can't really sell him. And my concern of Mbappe, I mean, as someone who's just seen, Jesse Lingard go to West Ham,
Whoa.
How did we end up in this conversation?
I'm just saying.
Never in my life would I imagine that an Mbappe conversation would include Jesse Moonwalk Lingard.
I'm just saying. You saw a guy moonwalk on a stadium and chill, and he's 28. He's still got potential. I'm just saying that. In 4 or 5 years' time, if he's still at PSG, not winning CLs, going under different managers, could Mbappe be pace walking? And that's that. I don't know. So what I'm just saying is that, like, things need to
Why are we
change.
looking at that World Cup flop?
Have some respect.
Wait, has he played
Actually,
the
sorry,
World Cup?
World Cup qualifying flop. He
Wait,
didn't
Has he
get to
played
the
the
World
World
Cup.
Cup? I don't think he has played the World Cup yet.
Wait, Red
Yeah.
Devil, so round of Red Devil.
Yeah, so around this point is that like of course under a good coach and someone like Klopp who is got a specialty in actually making players better, you know, he would improve under a Klopp. I'm sure even Armour will agree that Klopp is a better coach than Pochettino. That's right there. He will concede that point, you know. So of course,
Will
if
he?
he'd be better. So I got up.
Will he really concede that fact? Because I mean, you need to understand some club fanboys, man. But continue.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm done. So because that's my point. Klopp would improve him. I just don't think that Liverpool would
Let
actually.
me speak on Mbappe. Let me speak on Pace Mbappe. Let me speak.
Oh, okay. No, go for it.
Play nice.
Okay, first of all, Pace Mbappe is not going to go to Liverpool because Liverpool can barely afford peanuts. So
exactly,
he's not gonna go to Liverpool. So let's get that out of your mind. And they never sign any superstar players. I don't remember the last time they signed a superstar player. Give me a break, bro. How much do you even pay for him? 20 million? 20 million? What kind of superstar players?
Land.
Come on. KDB's left leg cost 20 million.
Sorry.
And that 20 million got you a Champions League. Yeah.
Like
give me a break.
Thiago has more Champions League than your entire club.
Wait. So talk. Mbappe, talk.
Okay. Mbappe, obviously, if he goes to Liverpool, he would improve from this kick and run player, like exactly what Undisputed said. This guy is the most overrated player, most hype job player. I'm trying to be kind here, but I can't be kind when this guy has 44 million followers on Instagram. When people, some people are better than him at football. This guy, I don't know, bro. If anyone pays 200 million for this player, like PSG are dumb enough to pay for him anyway. If anyone pays 200 million for this player, bro, they need some help. So that's all I'm gonna say about Mbappe.
Whoa! So I'm sorry. There's too much disrespect. There's too much disrespect on.
What is that? There's no disrespect there. Why has he done after the World Cup?
Because
after kick and run against Argentina, he hasn't done anything.
One minute. I hearing I'd rather have Jaden free goals in Bundesliga, Sancho over Kylian, World Cup winner, World Cup final goal scorer. I'm with you, Hate Take, but I'm riding with you.
Okay.
Guys, let's land.
This cool him. Okay, kick and run, cool. He kick and ran that through that whole Argentina team and led his country to the World Cup. Not every man can do that.
He didn't lead anyone, bro. He didn't lead anyone. Griezmann led them more than him.
Anyway,
give me a break.
For me, I don't want to hear anything mentioned about ceiling with him. There's no ceiling. The sky is the limit for Kylian. The sky is the limit. And I think, this is hypothetical, but if he goes to Liverpool, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like that. Firmino, thank you for your time in the Premier League, but chill. Because if Kylian, Mo, and Mane link up, it's over.
Oh yeah,
Isn't he the
I thought Mbappe was a left or right player.
Wait, guys, pause. You know, after all these years, I've only just figured out what sky's the limit means. Because whenever someone said sky's the limit, I say, wait a minute. So that means if you go to the sky, you then stop. But when you just said it, because you can just keep on going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just figured it out.
Bro, you also know that Mbappe is the fastest to get to 100 CL goals too. He's the fastest youngster to do that. So
how many goals has he scored in this CL campaign?
I don't know, but he's the fastest.
100 what?
I think 3 goals.
3 goals.
No, 2.
Can I just quickly read out 5 names? Armani, Mercado, Rojo, Otamendi, Tagliafico. How good was that Argentina defense, really?
Right?
Yeah, exactly. He bowled against Argentina. That defense is a brick. Like
respect Rojo, not to respect that goal against Nigeria.
Let's get some from Ahmad. Talk to me. So Ahmad, can you admit that Mbappe has become a kick and run pace merchant for PSG? And do you still believe that he's going to deliver PSG a CL? Please be truthful and objective.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Natsa, if Mbappe is a pace merchant, what is Sterling?
I don't like Sterling. First of all, you should know me. I don't rate Sterling. He's a flop. The guy missed an open net. Okay, You should know I don't rate him. But let me just say one thing. Just one thing before Ahmed can talk about his Mbappe agenda. By the time Mbappe wins that CL, Cristiano has a World Cup by 2022. So does it really matter? Cristiano is winning that
Yes.
World Cup. Hate it. Cristiano is winning that World Cup. Do you see the team? Ruben Diaz, João Felix, Bernardo Silva, Cristiano
That's
Ronaldo. Bro, that team is. I'm
Ahmad,
sorry,
please,
bro. Your
please,
agenda is not going to work. Cristiano is going to be lifting a World
Ahmad,
Cup in
can you please
2022.
start talking, please?
If he
Ahmad,
lifts
thank
that
you.
World Cup, man.
Be careful now, sir. This guy is cooking some juju behind this fence.
Ahmad, talk. Ahmad, please talk.
Yeah, about Mbappe, we have the best youngster in the world. I don't think he's a pace merchant because if you watch him play, he's very good at dribbling. He's very smart. He knows when to use his pace. And the question about him leaving PSG. Okay, let's think realistic here. Liverpool, if they want to buy him, they need to sell Salah or Mane. Who wants to buy Salah, a system player, for 120 plus? I don't think no one wants to buy him for 120 plus. Mane, maybe. But they need to get that money because they are a broke club. And if you really think about it, why would Mbappe leave PSG to go to Real? Real possibly has the worst future out of any team because look at the aging squad. Why would he want to go to Barcelona? PSG right now has one of the best future out of all the teams in Europe. Not the best, but one of the best. And he can see a future there with Neymar. Now, they no deny that Mbappe, his goal scoring speak for himself. The only problem I would say with him this season, only this season, is when Neymar is gone, he tries to take over that role. And Mbappe isn't that player. He isn't that player to take over Neymar's role because there's few people in this world who can play like Neymar. And when he tries to collect the ball deep, dribble, it doesn't work. But when he's up top, running behind, creating spaces, then he's one of the best players in the world. So the disrespect, but HH, you know it yourself. Everyone on this panel hates PSG. Everyone in
I don't
Europe
hate
hates
PSG.
PSG.
I don't hate
Bro,
PSG, bro. I just don't like
no,
the
no,
fact
no.
that
Ahmad, I need PSG for my agenda, so I can't hate them because I need them for my
I
agenda.
don't hate PSG. I just ever since that 6-1, you guys made me lose a lot of money in that game. I still don't hate PSG, but
I don't
that
hate
game,
PSG.
bro, that game pisses me a lot. Like, my goodness, like, but I don't hate PSG. It's whatever. Of course, if you win champions, it's cool. But I don't hate PSG.
Just to round this up before we go to our final thing, Ahmad, simple question, and I want a yes or a no. Will Mbappe deliver a Champions League to PSG?
No.
With help of others, yes. So Verratti, Marquinhos, Neymar, yes. Can I say one final thing?
One more. Okay, go for it.
It's tilting that he will stay at PSG because he said that he's thinking of extending a new contract, and if he does so, it will be a long contract. So he will become a PSG legend.
Okay. So, guys, final thing right now. I think it's time for us to look at these rankings, man, and see whether things need to change or not. So let's look at the bricks and the things that are in the rankings to see whether guys need to move up, move down, and so forth. So,
quick question. It's a quick question.
Go for it. What?
Why don't you do the rankings towards the end of the season? Like, why do you do it daily like that? Because form changes so much.
Because it's a reactionary merchant.
No, because I think that's because it makes it live. So it's like, so who is playing well right now? So even if you have like one bad game, so like let's say if you have one bad game, it doesn't mean you go back. If you have like a horrible game, then yeah. But one good game doesn't automatically move you up. One bad game doesn't automatically move you down. So like, okay, 3, 4, 5 good games, okay. 3, 4, 5 bad games, okay. So, but it makes it much more interesting if it's a live thing. I'm like, okay, as of right now, who's popping off? All right. Yes.
Have you talked about Ibra and Lukaku?
We'll do that afterwards. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, that has to be like the thing to round us off. We'll do that afterwards. So,
talking tactics.
Do we all agree with this still? Anyone
sure.
agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So, tier 1. Now, people said Benzema should move down. Do we agree with this, or should someone move down, or does someone deserve to be moved up?
I guess
Benzema moves
Is this
down.
about this season?
Your
I guess
jinx
that's we
deserves to be
most
moved up.
likely.
Wait. Sorry, that's okay. So Gatlock, what are you saying?
Your jinx deserves to be moved up, and Benzema, he has to go down.
Benzema has to go down to tier 3.
Nah. Relax. Tier 2. Tier 2.
Where's
Tier
Hazard?
2.
Relax, chill.
We'll get to him. He doesn't belong on this table. He's in the other table.
Okay, so everyone is in an agreement that Lewandowski and Kimmich to stay in tier 1.
Yeah, for sure. They're the best player.
Okay.
Kimmich is the best midfielder in the world, and Lewandowski is the best player in the world right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look at upper tier 2, man. What are we saying here? So upper tier 2, what are we saying here, guys? Should Kane... Courtois deserves upper tier 2. Yes, he does. He's been consistently playing very, very well.
Haaland, tier 1.
You need to remove Kane.
Yeah, Kane was done.
Yeah, in big games, this guy goes missing, so he should never touch upper tier 2. Never.
Nah, he doesn't go missing. He's just assistant this time.
What did he assist against Liverpool?
So
he would have assisted. Sounds great if he wasn't offside.
Where's Ronaldo? It's offside. Ronaldo be here.
Yeah,
So,
no.
Where is he?
Yeah, we have Messi on there, but we don't have Cristiano Ronaldo.
I forgot you're an agenda
We are right now. What is wrong with you? It's like you are a sick person, bro.
We are updating this by the time. So that's why I need your help, so I can make sure I've got
we'll put Cristiano on there. Put Cristiano on there.
Okay, sure. I'll do it. Okay, so does Couture deserve to be here or not?
Yeah, Courtois. Yeah, this guy. By the way, thank you, Chelsea, for selling us Courtois. What a gem of a keeper this guy is.
By the way,
this guy been amazing. HS, like insanely good, man.
HH. Did you put Son on the right because you call him rises in the east or something?
No, it's. I just no. But it's based on how close they are to basically. The higher up you are, the closer you are to the next tier.
Oh wait, Neymar.
No, what is this based on?
Current form. Current form.
Where's Fernandez?
No. Wait, can I ask a question, H?
Yes.
Where's Gundogan?
That's a good one. That is a good one because you see, that's what I told you. You see, there are guys who I forget. See, Gundogan is one where.
Where's Ruben Diaz? I'm being biased, but where are they?
Ruben Diaz is tier 2. I don't think Ruben Diaz is yet to be upper tier 2, but Gundogan. Okay, who thinks?
Oh, this is upper tier 2. All right.
Yeah, upper tier 2. Okay, so here, who thinks Gundogan deserves to be upper tier 2?
No, not upper. No, come on, not upper.
Maybe Muller.
Where's the edge?
Muller. I think Muller should go a little bit higher. Muller been insane this season too.
You know what? The
answer the question.
The cannibal himself.
Oh yeah, he deserves to be there.
If you're gonna put Cam, you've got to put Zlatan Ibrahimovic there.
No.
Relax.
Where's Neymar, by the way?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah, look.
You don't have CR7 in Neymar, right?
But you're putting Kane over Neymar.
And you know me, I'm the biggest.
Kane is moving down. He's moving down.
Kane is over Neymar, man.
Kane is moving down. He's relaxing.
The guy put Kane there because he's been pressured, man. So he has to have somebody there.
So this is tier 2. This is tier 2. And remember, if you're injured, it's how you were playing before you got injured. So does anyone here need to be moved up?
Yes.
Modric been insane.
Yes.
Modric upper tier 2?
Why is Lukaku there?
Thiago.
He has been good.
Koulibaly?
Modric upper tier 2, man. Modric. #Modric.
Thiago.
You see, Ibra. I have Ibra in tier 2. So you see, Ilkay, I think. Is Ilkay upper tier 2 or is he?
Ilkay is where he is. Let him stay there.
No.
I see no United players. So it's interesting.
Definitely upper tier 2. Okay, tell me.
Toby Adavaro needs to move down.
Move down.
Who down here? No, who down here has been better than Gundogan this season? Apart from Ibra, maybe.
Do you know how good this guy's been?
Like all of them
has been
like
flipping
maybe
amazing.
same level or better.
And Dembele and Milner Tuesday.
Ronaldo's in the wrong position as well. I've just seen Ronaldo and he's not really where he's supposed to be. It's
Literally
We'll,
the top scorer in the Serie A still.
we'll find out. No, we'll update it. I'll update it.
Yo, HH. Yo, HH.
Yeah, we'll
God.
talk to me.
What the hell is Edison Cavani doing there?
I was about to ask the same question.
Yep.
Okay.
What else has that guy done?
Okay, Red Devil.
Except for moving around.
Does Cavani deserve to be tier 2 or move down? Objectively speaking, based on what he's done for you guys.
he's not. I don't think he's played enough games. I don't even be able to judge it. So right now, he probably should be deserved to move down. But at the end of the season, maybe he should deserve to be there. There's certainly a few players
Hold
like
on.
up, and you know which players those are.
Cavani is a
Hold on,
retired footballer.
Hold on, is that Ilicic?
Yes, Illich deserves to be tier 2 for sure.
Yeah, no, I was asking.
So this is upper tier 3 now.
Mahrez needs to go out, drop out this list. Mahrez has been. Come on now, even you've got to say that Mahrez has been.
Wait, who's the number 21? Is that Torres?
Goretzka gotta go up, HH. Goretzka
Yeah.
been a monster for Bayern Munich.
Yo, HH. Did you put Marquinhos the same level as Bakayo Saka and Martinelli?
Okay.
As the same level as the snake in Rabiot?
Look, does Marquinhos deserve to be a tier 2 player?
No, he's.
I think he's.
Goretzka gotta go up, HH.
I think as a centre back, he's tier 2. But if he's overall, I would say upper tier 2. Oh, no, sorry.
Where is Neymar? Where's Neymar still?
Where is Neymar?
Yeah, that's crazy. But
But it's just seriously though, you gotta move Goretzka. Goretzka been amazing, bro. He's
Question:
top
Where's
he's
with all the Mbappe talk, which I didn't even talk about?
I said
Where is he? Where's Mbappe?
I said it wrong, HH. I meant he's deserved tier 2, but maybe not upper tier 2.
Okay, so Marquinhos. So we're saying Marquinhos and Goretzka tier 2.
Easy.
Yeah.
Are we sure? HH, like after 6-1, there are some people who should not even sniff
No, it's
tier
based on
2 or tier 1.
Wait, HH.
I don't care about your form, man. That thing is like.
How do you put James above Neymar? How do you put James above Neymar?
Look, Neymar, I've got personal beef with him based on what he did in real fight.
You should move Goretzka, bro. I'm telling you, Goretzka been amazing for Bayern.
HH, you did it again. Kimpembe with Tammy Abraham.
You've also got to go out the walls, man. He hasn't. I don't think he's really balled this season, to be honest, so far.
Oh, so you're saying Tammy is unranked?
Yes.
No. Why is Kimpembe down there?
Jimenez, sorry.
Okay, Kimpembe. Okay, is this Kimpembe tier 2 or upper tier 3?
Yeah.
Anyone Ahmad can answer.
Look, HH, I don't really judge any PSG player until I see them in the Champions League. No offense.
This is the thing.
But we were good in the Champions League last year. Let's be honest, guys.
Well, we're talking about recently. And Kimpembe was injured most of the time in the group stage.
Is that Martinez in the Arsenal kit? The goalkeeper.
I need to update. Yeah, I need to update that. Yeah, I need to update
Yeah,
that.
he's balling, man.
No, he's good, man. So what we have is Marquinhos and Goretzka. So Dybala is where he is.
Yeah, Dybala. Yeah.
Okay, so Mahrez to move down, Marquinhos and Goretzka to move up. Everything else is fine.
Yeah.
Should Dybala still be ranked? I mean, what has the guy done this season?
HH. Where's Cancelo?
Bro, this isn't a Manchester City show, bro.
Well, I'm giving them props. Nobody gives them props. I'm giving them props.
I did for only player. What about managers?
Wait. Undombele, should Undombele be upper tier 2 or is he tier 2?
Nah, tier 2.
Tier 2.
Where's Sergio Ramos as well? I've not seen Sergio Ramos here.
Yeah, where the fuck is that guy?
Where's Sergio Ramos at HH?
Who's Cristiano Ronaldo?
These guys are tier 2. Okay, so let's now look at the bricks. Now, I need to update this.
Eden Hazard.
Okay, so this was before Liverpool won their game. This was before Liverpool won their game. So,
HH, I'm pretty sure you were calling for Marcos Alonso to come back ahead of Chilwell.
Yeah, that was not allowed.
Look, until he starts playing well, we still have the wing. The wing will only be brought down when he actually starts playing like a football player. So
Tuchel's brought him back into the team, though. He's brought Alonso back into the team, hasn't Tuchel?
So these are our scholars, unchanged. unchanged
Free
still.
Who's
carriers.
the guy in the
Free
middle?
carriers.
Yeah, free carriers, man. Free carriers.
Which is fine.
So Class A,
Where's Hazard, bro?
Yeah,
Why
where's
isn't
Hazard?
on Class A?
Bro,
Where's
Why is
Hazard?
Lampard in Class A?
Bro, no guys. I know
Lampard's
who
sacked.
should
He's
be
not
in
a
it.
manager anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
can't
Can't even rank him.
Wow. So
Where's
Werner goes to
Hazard?
Class A despite last season, but
No, you
Hazard
should move
despite last season and this season, nothing.
Where is it Class A?
Wait, okay, William to Scholar. William Scholar.
you know what? That's a good shout. I think
Yeah.
William.
Where's
might be-
HH? Where's HH?
I know. I
Bro,
escaped.
where's Hazard, bro? That's what I'm.
So Class
Hazard
B.
Class B. Hazard Class B.
Bro, you know who should be there? Martial.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So
Class B now, come on.
Two
No, I
goals this
think-
season. 2
I
goals.
think I've got. Damn it! I need to update this here. I need to.
Trent? Wait.
Wait.
Guys, I do not watch this. It's Trent in a Brick Academy.
I agree.
He was
This
under
was-
review.
This is a
Under
good.
review.
This was before the Tottenham game. This was before the Tottenham game. So
Trent in Class C.
Wow.
so Hazard
Martial should be in the Brick Academy.
yes, I think he was
How else
suspended.
was that suspended?
Yeah, why
And
is
Hazard should be Class
suspended?
B.
Hey guys,
Hazard
I'm
couldn't
gonna
be
update it, man. I'm gonna update it. So
It's a
Martial
lie.
to be re-entered.
This list doesn't look updated from the last time we were here.
So Martial will be re-entered and everything. So who?
Hey, have hope. David Luiz, he can come out now, man.
No, let him be there.
Harry
Okay,
Maguire
it's
should be
fine.
expelled.
So okay, so who needs to be Class C? That isn't here already. Who needs to be Class C? Who is not here already?
Hazard.
Martial.
You.
Hazard at least.
What? Hazard. He's been playing well.
No.
He lost
He-
to a team that I don't even fucking remember.
Alcayano, man. Alcayano. Respect Alcayano.
Okay. So
Where's
Hazard. No,
I mean, your
Mendy's
goalkeeper.
there.
No, your goalkeeper.
No. Come on,
And
relax.
you need to put Vinicius Jr. in Class A, bro. This guy been a brick.
Where's Chilwell?
Oh, Chilwell.
Chilwell is Class B. So
Shouldn't
anyone
Kai,
else? who needs
shouldn't
to-
Kai Havertz be considered Class C at this point? Surely.
We're getting things in that position.
Okay.
Surely. What's he
sure.
done, really?
So who else needs to be Class A? Oh, Class A is
Martial,
fine.
Martial.
William to Scholar.
And then obviously we'll say William. It should be a scholar.
Williams to be scholar.
Okay. That's fair, man. That's fair, man. So, our final thing before we are out of here, it's a fun one, man. And look, guys, this is very simple, man. You know, it's a fight. It is a battle. Who wins between Ibra and Lukaku? Now, guys, this is what I said. This is a street fight. So before I answer, let me put it in this. So, Amarillo66, thank you for the dog. Thoughts on the Marseille fan incident? Did you guys hear about this?
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
So
Yeah.
basically, Marseille have been playing trash, and the fans pretty much they stormed the stadium. And I think, wait, what did they do? Ahmad, did they like?
They
They
robbed.
went to the training center and burned some trees, I think.
Yeah. Basically, it's like I remember there was a story where when Italy got knocked out of the World Cup group stage in 2010, the fans actually waited at the airport to pretty much go on and abuse them. So,
Damn.
so look, no.
HH. Did they really think it was
So
over?
hold on.
Wait. Sorry, one at a time. Sorry, Nasa, go again.
So they went to storm the stadium, and all they did was burn a tree down.
Well, Natsa, burning trees can maybe make you feel a bit uneasy. Man.
Global warming too. Global warming.
Yeah, man, global warming, man. But save those
So-
trees, save those trees.
HH,
Yeah, boring.
where's Villaboas ranking in the Brick Academy?
He might be classy. He might be classy. He might be classy. He might be classy. But but look, I said it's wild, man. It's wild though, because Marseille fans are super passionate, man. So, but the thing about this is, remember the story of was it Sporting Lisbon where
Yeah.
the fans broke into
Training.
and everything. And I think William Carvalho, a whole bunch of guys just say, you know what, F this, I'm off, and they pretty much left because the fans
Yep.
like broke into their training stadium. Look, man, as well.
Wasn't it the owner who like paid some people to go to the training
That's
center?
why.
Oh, did the owner pay them?
I think so. I might be wrong.
From Latin Lozaro says you can put almost all CFC players in the Brick Academy. Latin Lozaro, screw you, you sad man. So
Havertz.
guys, So guys, look. So Lukaku versus Ibra. Lukaku versus Ibra. And guys, this is the key thing, and these are the rules. This is a street fight, not martial arts, nothing. This is in a street fight. No holds barred. Ladders,
King versus
tables,
Guru.
chairs, chainsaws, anything can be used, and it is literally a fight till someone drops down. Who wins in this? Ibrahimovic or Lukaku? And you have to explain why. So, Vilton, who wins, Ibra or Lukaku?
I would go with Ibra because Ibra remind me of the WWE. You know how they have the storyline, the good guy and the bad guy. The bad guy always uses the dirty weapon. I feel like Ibra will be the one that punched Lukaku in his nut sacks. I just think that Lukaku could win too, but I just think Ibra is gonna cheat and do some dirty thing and beat Lukaku some way somehow.
So you're going with Ibra?
Yeah, I'll go with Ibra. But Lukaku could also win too.
Ahmad?
For me, it's not even a question. Ibrahimovic would destroy him.
Destroy?
No.
No.
You talked about a street fight, okay? Muscles doesn't win your street fights. Ibra, first of all, I think in a street fight, he will be the calm guy. He will be the composed guy. Because this guy, first of all, Natsa, you're from Sweden, right?
Yeah, I live in Sweden, but I'm not from Sweden now.
No, but this guy comes from the street.
Yeah, he does come from the street.
He knows what this is about. And he knows how to fight. I think he has a black belt in Taekwondo.
Taekwondo,
yeah.
So for me, it's no brainer. Like, Lukaku can't even keep the balance on the pitch. How is he going to fight against Ibra?
Relax. Ahmad, relax. Chill. Ahmad, chill. That's chill.
Yeah, below the black belt.
So for me, easy, Ibrahimovic.
All right, before I come to Natsa, let me just quickly deal with this. From Angos Court 1 to 3, can you finally admit that Salah is better than Mane? Heck, freaking no. Thanks for the comments there, man. Mane is still better. Natsa, talk to me.
So as you've probably seen, he idolizes Zlatan Ibrahimovic because every Swedish guy idolizes Ibrahimovic. But I don't have that affinity with him because I came down here when I was very young. But I don't have that affinity with Zlatan. But what I would say is Zlatan looks like that bully that keeps bullying people, but really doesn't have it in him. So that's how I feel like. He's just a big talker. He tries to boast himself, his ego. But when it comes to the big game, I believe in Lukaku. Lukaku's got that African blood, okay? So you don't know. Maybe he's been in street fights. You know about anything about Lukaku because this guy, if you've seen his story behind everything, you know that this guy went through a lot. So
and also we've never seen Ibra in a street fight, which is very different from a martial art or a kung fu thing.
And Taekwondo, people think if you know Taekwondo, you're a good fighter. It's all built into rules. Maybe if it was an MMA fighter, then it would be different. But Taekwondo is a rule-based sport. It's not. You can't do anything. So street fighter.
Have you seen those bicycle kick? Imagine one of those in his head.
That would be game over.
You see, that's the thing. It's a break.
So okay, so now so who are you going with, Ben? Who's your money on?
I can't really know because I've never seen a fight. But if I had to choose someone, I don't know. I feel like Lukaku would get this one. Other people may disagree, but I think Lukaku would get this one.
All right, Damon, what about you, man? Who wins this one?
Well, this is all very hypothetical.
Yeah, so, no, look, it's all hypothetical, man. But street fights can happen. Bad.
I'll probably have to ride with Ibra. I feel like I have the more trust in him. I mean, it'll probably be a good fight, but I think Ibra has enough in him, and I think he'll probably do some dirty stuff in the street fight.
All right. Osasuna.
This isn't even close. It's one-way street here. It's always Ibra. 10 times out of 10 Ibra.
No holds barred, streets fights, no rules, anything goes.
Because as people were saying, yes, he looks like that guy that's just talks and everything, but then you see the black belt in Taekwondo. Taekwondo is a sport that's all about defense. Zlatan would be the calm one. and Lukaku will be the aggressor. In Taekwondo, the aggressor is always, it's not the point of being attacking. It's about defending. So Ibra would always have something for Lukaku's attack, and at a certain point, Lukaku would either run himself to the ground, or Ibra would use some kind of trick up his sleeve. In any way, this is going Ibra's way 100% of the time.
Gatlock.
I don't know, man. This is Luke Cage versus, I don't know, maybe Iron Fist. It's a tricky one, man, because you can never disrespect. After what I saw what Zidane did, in 06, you can never disrespect the board guys, man.
Whoa.
Because Lukaku has more strength, man. Just goes, you see, that kind of stuff. Because everybody looking at the kick of Zlatan, we don't know if he kicks Lukaku on the head, boom, he could break. His neck could break, and that was his game over, man. So,
can I say one thing just before you say?
What?
We all know what happens to big talkers like McGregor. They all get shut up again. The big talkers never last. The quiet talkers, you know, they've got it. But Zlatan is this egotistical prick, so you know he's gonna talk a lot, but does he know how to back it? Even if he has a but does he know how to back it?
That's the thing.
Yeah, no.
In his street
but
fight,
still,
anything goes, and you can do anything. This is just no holds, but all outs. Who do you think will have the right adrenaline rage to beat the crap out of the other dude?
One is 39 and still going. The other one is sweating a lot, even though he's far younger. Yeah, it's going to be Zlatan. Based on this picture I can see right now. One is obviously going to get more tired than the other. Or maybe the guy is too white, I can see his sweat. But the way I think is going to be Zlatan. He has more skill and, like you say, technique. And he'll probably pass the eye test.
So what we have was Ramsey. Who are you taking?
You know what? I'm actually gonna go with the cat. I'm gonna go with the cat.
Explain his tactics in Street Fight.
I think if Zlatan dares to say one thing that may just flick the switch, he could catch the right hook. If he goes anywhere near Congo and tries to talk about the voodoo stuff, if he just delves in that realm, I think he could be over. It could be a cat right hook could take him out.
All right, Jamal, what do you say, man?
Yeah, man. For me, it's a close one because I can see Lukaku is jealous of the hairline. He might want to reach out this year. He might want to pull out this year. But again, I feel in a street fight, you got to be dirty and you got to be smart. You got to be a dirty fighter. And I think Zlatan might just jump kick this guy in the balls. So, yeah, man, I feel it's going to be Zlatan. But the bigger question is, can Zlatan win a fight versus a CL? Because he has no CL. So that's the real question.
Whoa, that's a violation.
I got to go say that's below the black belt.
Win a CL.
That was deep. Vilton, talk to me. CL is still undefeated against Ibrahimovic. Vilton, talk to me.
I already talked, but I would say Ibra would win in the fight, bro. Ibra would win, man.
All right. Red Devil.
I mean, as someone who's done a lot of A&E jobs and seen a lot of patients come in who have partaken in street wars and fights for various reasons. Oftentimes, the interesting thing, oftentimes it involves alcohol when these things happen. And as far as I'm aware, what I was going to ask, do both of these guys drink alcohol?
No idea.
No, I don't think so. I'm going to hazard a guess and say probably not. I would say, especially if Lukaku, I'm not sure, but for Ibra, you can't drink alcohol and still be playing at this level at this age.
Yeah.
You have to cut out alcohol from your diet.
Ibra's Muslim,
and still be playing at this age.
Ibra's Muslim, isn't he? So I think that
he doesn't. He calls himself a god, so I don't think he really cares about religion.
That's a fair point. But I don't. But maybe from a cultural point of view, only I ask because obviously
Lukaku is teetotal. He doesn't drink at all.
Lukaku's just okay. So they're both going to be sober. So that kind of has an effect when it comes to sort of street balls and stuff. Yeah, I think you got to give the advantage to Zlatan just based on his martial experience and the fact that, like, because I know a lot of people are saying, we're talking about around streaming, but you got to forget that Zlatan has actually incorporated his taekwondo into his football game as well. So he's been able to do that in his football game. So let alone when he's not going to just suddenly forget his taekwondo stuff when he's engaging in a street fight with Lukaku. The only thing I can see with Lukaku is that Zlatan is taller. So given that's Lukaku's taller, if he maybe quickly goes for Zlatan's like legs, like tries to sort of like bob and weave maybe, having that sort of short advantage and trying to pin him down that way. So Zlatan can actually move with his arms and legs. He does that quickly within the first couple of minutes. Then maybe Lukaku can pin him down quickly without thinking, so Zlatan doesn't have to think, and then maybe like a soccer punch or something that might work. But the longer the fight goes on, the longer that Zlatan has the advantage, to be honest. So because then it will just all come out. That's
Red Devil.
Yeah.
Red Devil. Who will Pogba help? Let me just say.
he's color right.
It's funny.
I don't think Pogba can fight. I don't think Pogba can fight.
It's funny because I did a video list on my channel, and I was saying because obviously both of these players were number 9s to Manchester United. So when this happened, I was kind of like, this is a bit weird because they were around the same time. And like, why is there this? So something must have happened at Manchester United.
But what's it called? Like,
the
The commentator said that apparently, I don't know whether it's true that
it's true. It's true.
Ibra said he bets Lukaku £50 with every time he could control the ball with his best touch. That's what the commentator said.
You see, this is why Zlatan sometimes I can't handle this guy because the guy is a dick.
No, he's an instigator. No, he's a
prick. This is the reason why he's a Mourinho striker.
But there's a lot of people that are.
But the thing is, don't you like? I like this type of characters in football.
No, I love trash talk. I love trash talk because we see you don't see enough.
Wait, trash talking a teammate? He's trash talking his teammate.
No. At United, I think that was said in jest. I think this is trash talking. I think at United, look, he was mocking around with Eric Bailly, all these kinds of guys, even with Pogba as well, teasing him and so forth. So that is cool, But I think I love trash talking in football because you see it a lot in American sports, specifically NBA. So just obviously don't do a John Terry or a Luis Suarez. Obviously, there's a time, but keep it nice and
We had
look at this matchup. What if Pogba assists Lukaku and Slaphead assists Zlatan?
Well, the thing though is that Slaphead is a convicted criminal. So I'm rolling with a convicted criminal over a.
No, who would Zidane side with? Who would Zidane side with?
Who is
bald now? Who else?
One dude is bald, one dude isn't. So all brothers together.
This is the biggest one.
Who would you say?
Nigel De Jong versus what's his face? Pepe.
De Jong. Didn't he karate kick a guy in a World Cup?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, so let me just hear this. So from Angus Scott says, do you believe Liverpool have a genuine chance at Mbappe? We address that and they don't have the funds. They merely do not have the funds. So
I can't understand how you win a Premier League and a Champions League and you still don't have the funds.
COVID,
man. Pepe v Ramos.
Where the choices will come from?
Fights.
They didn't sign anybody.
Pepe v Ramos in a street fight. What are we saying?
Pepe, man. Pepe is wild.
Pepe looks a bit more dangerous than Ramos.
Yep.
I'll be Pepe because Pepe was more crazier than Ramos. Because I remember this one time he slide tackled the guy and he kept on kicking him still on the floor.
He hit the guy on the floor. He ripped his back.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck?
Wasn't that the World Cup or something? I can't remember.
No, it was
it was La Liga.
It was on La Liga.
Didn't Ramos punch Puyol in that 5-0?
No, he fucking he literally kicked Messi and broke his leg in that 5-0.
No, that was what's it called? No one beating Real Madrid, Pepe in a fight. Diego Costa is one guy I don't think I want to. That you'd want to fight.
Nigel De
Jong. Do you remember that clip when Skettle and Diego Costa clashed? Double H.
Yeah,
okay, Jamal, talk to me, Jamal.
Yeah, Lampard and H guys. Who you feel?
I just saw it. I just saw it. You see, here's the, no. Here's okay. Let me explain this. Under normal circumstances, if we fought in 2015, if the match isn't over in a minute, then I give it to Lampard because I've got low stamina. So
Lampard is an
I'll,
athlete, bro.
so I'll use everything in my first minute. If we fought now, based on my anger and adrenaline, Lampard would get the living crap beaten out of me. Because basically, I will use all the anger of not making this finishing below Arsenal.
He'll bring his son mount.
Guy just go like a bull with his head. Zidane style.
I'll take on both of them very gladly. I'll beat the crap out of both of them. I'll beat the crap out of you and your surrogate's child.
Rexler versus Mount. You guys never even battle.
The Pepe Ramos one. Pepe definitely wins, bro. Pepe will bring up an AK-47 and just shoot.
You see, now that was cheating. Okay, so look, Pogba would beat the. Souness is an old man. Okay, Souness is literally an old man. So come on, no, I see. Come on, I think we can all agree that Pogba is beating Souness easily.
Yeah. Nah, I think Souness wins. Souness has some kind of racial anger against Pogba.
But Pogba got a million, bro.
Mourinho or Wenger?
Now that is interesting. Okay, you know what? Mourinho versus Wenger.
Mourinho.
That's a
Mourinho.
Mourinho. Pep.
Look, Mourinho is my guy. He's my guy, but
no, Mourinho would win it.
I think Mourinho is instigator, slick talker. But if he said, okay, you now have to get in a fist fight. Are we sleeping on Wenger because he's skinny and looks like a professor?
Wenger has been
So let's ask the answer. So Ramsey.
Mourinho would talk Wenger to death.
Wenger or Mourinho in a fight. Remember, Wenger has all the venom of being called a voyeur and a specialist in failure. So Ramsey, if the wins, Wenger or Mourinho? Ramsey, is it there? So, and anyone else?
Yeah,
See,
I'll tell you why. Wenger. Have you seen Wenger's boots, bro? These things are pointy as hell, bro. One kick to the face. I don't think
use his boots.
Yeah, but
so
those things are
just
pointy.
Zidane versus Pep, easy Zidane, bro. We saw what this guy did in 06, bro, and just in the football game. Imagine in a fight. What do you think this guy would do?
You know what? I don't care. I'm going to stick with my guy Mourinho. I think that Mourinho is going to use a dirty tactic. I think Wenger will be winning the fight. Then Mourinho is going to bring out like a broken bottle and just like stab Wenger in the ring.
Let me tell you how the fight to go. Wenger will be beating Mourinho up. But because of Mourinho's stamina, the guy will just keep trash talking him. And just like that Family Guy skit, the guy will just drop dead before Mourinho. So basically, Mourinho will win. Despite the fact that he lost the fight, but he win.
Guys, last one. What about this one? Guys, the Messi fanboys versus the Cristiano Ronaldo fanboys.
No. Everyone dies pretty much. Because
what about Abdullah versus Pep?
Abdullah win that. This is for everything. BD Core versus whichever club piece of.
No. It's core. It's core, guys.
It's BM core.
It's core.
Guys, do you know how? Because I'm thinking that what kind of people do I attract? You know, that is like the biggest FU to everything they did to be a football fan. Football fans know faith, loyalty to your team. This dude has gone through he built
AC Milan.
He was a City fan too, apparently. He was City, Dortmund, Barca. Now he's Bayern now.
Nah, it was actually Barca, Milan, then BD, then actually
it's core now. It's core.
It's hardcore.
It's core now.
Then hardcore Barca. Then although now he told me he was a Müller fan, not a Bayern fan. He was a Müller fan.
He told me he saw the light. He said eventually we're all gonna see the light. So he saw the light, so he couldn't stay at Dortmund no more. So it's core now, apparently.
Core Bayern, yeah, man.
That's so embarrassing, man. How the hell did he even do that?
It's fine. Okay, guys, look, man, I've got to jump up, man, because I've got to be up early tomorrow. So, guys, we'll see you on Sunday for CL Sunday, where we will now be building up to the freaking Champions League. And guys, I need you guys to please help me against Atletico. It is mission impossible and so forth. But guys, I cannot afford to get knocked out of the CL in last under 16 again. But guys, we're going to discuss because guys, they are huge matches. So we're going to discuss and build up for the CL this Sunday. And of course, look into the matches in much more detail in subsequent weeks. But CL Sunday pops off here tomorrow from 10 p.m. Guys, peace out. Stay true. Stay real.
See you in the post hangout.
Peace out. Peace out.
Guys, don't forget, a 58-year-old Frank Ribery is still playing on the wing and still
What job is the motion, man?
Kylian Mbappe is not the black Milango black man. It's the black Mario Balotelli.
That makes no sense.